Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. Today I am in a trial chamber and I'm going to be taking down as many of these trials as I can today because I'm specifically here to get as many of these vaults or ominous vaults as I can because I'm looking for a mace. I haven't got a legit mace since they changed it, and I really want that to change because I'm in the middle of a fun beating Minecraft using only 1.21 features playthrough, and I just feel like getting a mace is the most important 1.21 feature. Tell me if you think I'm wrong, if you think that's crazy. But yeah, speaking of things that might make you think I'm crazy, hello, I'm here, and I'm gonna be kind of chatting because it's been a little bit, right? I've been, I feel like whenever there's a break in stream of more than like, 4 or 5 days, it's worth having a catch up and being like, wow, what have you been up to since I was last gone? And maybe you wanna know about the reverse. So hello everybody, how's it going? The wind charge is the best feature. You know, I should start using wind charges more. I've got a fair number of them. I might as well start using them, right? And so let's use that logic, and let's also remove this book. I got multi-shot, which is nice, but maybe not so nice as I would like. And let's also start taking on some trial chambers. So what I need to do right now to get, because if you want to know how like far deep down we're gone, I have used up all my ominous bottles. So now if I want to get access to an ominous vault, I need to keep raiding regular trial chambers till I get an ominous bottle. Then I need to use that ominous bottle to get ominous trial chambers, and then use those to ominous trial spawners. Sorry, not trial chambers. Then I need to keep rolling those until I get the 1 in 12 chance for mace. It really is a little bit crazy and out there, but it's what I've got to do today. It's what I've kind of accepted. And there's a lot of skeletons who would also love if I accepted it. So let's go. Murder time. It's my favorite time. And yeah, also because this is a new trial chamber, there's a lot of loot that I can find around the place, which I am very excited to. But first, it looks like there's a lot of skeletons that need to die. So yeah, after doing so many ominous trials, the regular ones do seem a lot easier by comparison. It has to be said. Look how easy this is. Easy peasy. Also, what do you think of the new capes? Says Danya Al-Salam. Oh yeah, we should talk about that. So if you don't know, if you've watched my videos, then you would know what Minecraft has announced, which is on the 15-year anniversary, there'd be a cape, and also at some point during the 15-year anniversary, there'd be a cape. And also, they said that, like, oh yeah, and also there's going to be a TikTok cape in a few days. For whatever reason, the TikTok cape came out early, or was miscommunicated. And so now, you want to see something crazy? This, wait. So I made a whole short about this. But look, I got myself the Persona Founders Cape title. Oh, is something broken here? Yeah, something is broken here, chat. But I've got the purple heart cape, and I've also got these capes. Do you think they've taken them away or something? Whatever, we'll just equip it. Can I change it now? That's so weird, but I can't show you these two capes, but I can promise you I have them. I can only show you 2 capes right now. That's very, very weird. Anyway, yeah, Minecraft has some new capes. I've got them all, and it's... I think I'm such a collector. I just feel like, why would you not want to have all of the capes? Is my only instinct regarding this. But I understand there are lots of very, very valid reasons that you might have for that. So, what I am going to do is I'm going to start dumping some more stuff into chests. I've got a lot of paper, which I don't necessarily need anymore. I've got some diorite. I've got some stuff that I need to unload. And I need to reload on the stuff that does matter. Like, wherever this skeleton is, he needs to die. There's a second skeleton hanging out somewhere that is preventing me from finishing this. Same with the husk, actually. I need to find that second husk, find that second skeleton, and maybe also pick up some extra torches. I don't know if they're necessary, but they might as well be. Also, yeah, I'm so bad at inventory management. I just think to myself, what if I need that item? Won't I feel so silly for getting rid of it now? And it's bad logic. It's how you encourage hoarding. Pro tip, you don't want to be a hoarder in Minecraft. So, yeah, TikTok won't let me comment the one thing I need to comment. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, it's interesting to, so basically, I found out that the TikTok cape was out early, but I couldn't find a stream of anyone actually, like, you know, allowing people to get it, because you have to opt in as a creator, and as a viewer, there isn't an easy filter that I could find. And so, what I just did instead is I was like, okay, I'll be the person, you know, like, I like when someone else does this. It's gotta be me today. I just went ahead and set up a stream. Just a nice, easy Minecraft stream with the feature turned on. And I figured, yeah, now everyone can use this to get their capes. And so many people have gotten it. But I've realized, because now that tens of thousands of people have gone through my TikTok stream, It's just me rolling around in minecart. It's nothing exciting. Yeah, you get paid literally pennies per millions of views or something on TikTok. I don't know what the rate is, but it's not enough to actually, you know, make any sense financially. So it's just a minecart rolling around doing its own thing. But I've noticed that Canadians can't get the cape. I don't know why you can't have TikTok creator awards in Canada, but apparently you cannot. I don't know whose idea that was. Oh, 7 vendor pearl! That is going to help me very much on my goal of going to the end eventually. But, yeah, good evening, says Dasher. Good to see you. Good to see you indeed. I'm going to try and change my cape again now. And I'm going to hope that it doesn't not work. What is... Something is really broken. Look, my cape is called... maybe if I go to my skins, we'll, like, refresh this. Yeah, I'm guessing something just went slightly wrong. And I can't show you all of my other fun capes. Mojang hates Canadians. I think it's TikTok hates Canadians. Which sounds right? Like I don't know why Canada has a beef with TikTok. I feel like they do though. You know, proud of Canada for having that stance, I guess. Unless it's TikTok that's having a stance against Canada, in which case proud of TikTok for having that stance. You know, maybe we should all start hating things based on their nationality rather than you know, like actually treating people as people. Maybe that would be an improvement for the world. You see how that was sarcasm, just by the way. Canadians aren't allowed to earn money on TikTok. Oh, interesting. So it really is a TikTok Canada spat. I wonder who started it. Like, is it that Canada had some restriction on TikTok and they took unkindly to that? Maybe. I don't know, but I am beyond fascinated. Also, I've got some compasses. Hope I find a good use for those later. But yeah, let's just load this all into here for now. I'll put something above the chest so that future me knows this is an important one. Like, I'll put a red block there too. Just anything to indicate this is a chest I put valuables in. When I need stuff, I should come back here. Hopefully future me gets it. I'll go a step further. I'll make like a little trail to it that's made out of copper. It's a fun thing you can do in the trial chamber stuff. So yeah, I haven't got lucky with my trials yet. I'm just looking for the bad omen, but it's fine. So I think it'd be funny to speculate after this how many people don't have the cape. So here's the deal, so to me it feels kind of crazy. Like it looks as though, as far as getting capes goes, I'm you know, I felt like everyone would be a big collector about this. But most people are just like, oh, cool, there's a cape, I guess I'll get it. Whereas I've been tweeting out the details of all the capes. So I've been noticing that the tweets about the capes have been reaching a far wider audience than normal. Like, there are hundreds of thousands of people who want to know how to get these brand new capes. You know, and so I've been seeing a lot of these people. And so, to me, it looks like every single person has one of these brand new, you know, items. It's real fun. But also, how many people play Minecraft but don't play it every single week? You know, they hear about this but haven't necessarily jumped right back in. I suspect that's quite a large number. And so this is basically kind of like a Minecon cape. Except Minecon capes were made available to like 10,000 people. This will be more like 10 million. Also, did something break? No, it was just a weird noise. So yeah, a much larger number of people. I just realized, by the way, I didn't download the newest preview. This is me being ashamed. But I need to refresh because yeah, basically the latest preview actually has some stuff in it. So okay, everyone, we willing to take a little break here? This is a silly thing to do in a stream, but this is what the first stream back is for. It's for making mistakes, and I have made more than my fair share. So we're gonna close it, and then we're gonna say, hello everyone. Look, it's me. This is on Twitch they call this just chatting. So it looks like we're just chatting right now. Do you want to see my janky phone setup? That's what I do to run the TikTok stream so people can get their capes. There's over 100,000 people have gotten a cape so far, according to the like number, which is crazy, right? So assuming that there are dozens of other people who are also giving out the cape, Toycat is chatting, my dream come true. Glad to have you back, by the way. I missed the streams. I'm glad you missed the streams. You know what, chat? Who here didn't miss the streams? You know, let me know. Let's conduct a purge. That's way more exciting than the other way around. But yeah, I've just gotta load up the newest Minecraft Bedrock preview. We'll be good. Also, did you enjoy your time in the Cayman Islands? My Future Me's problem shirt arrived Wednesday, and I wore it today. Very exciting. So the answer is yes, actually. I'm glad that you got your Future Me's problem shirt. I did see a few of those have been ordered. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, I only spent 24 hours in the Cayman Islands. You know, I had to be home for the new stuff that happened. No, realistically, it's a really, really expensive place. Like, in my mind, this is how I, like, budget for the world, right? Is if you spend £100 a night, $100 a night, whatever you want to call it, you should get a fairly decent hotel room. If you want a really special one, you can spend more than that, but you should get somewhere that's, like, decent. You know, at least it's meeting all the minimums, is in a good area, all that sort of noise. And I think the cheapest hotel in the entire islands when I was there was like, it was more than double that. And the chain hotels, the Hiltons, the Hyatts, etc., were like $700, $800, $900. You have to spend thousands a week to be there. And so 24 hours was good enough for me. 24 hours is, when it costs that much to also, we got it fixed again, but I got a problem, chat. I need to fix the ratio, so I'm just going to do that real quick. There we go. So this is the newest preview. I mentioned it yesterday. They fixed the bug where mobs randomly spawn inside your trial chambers. Very, very lovely. I need to quickly load up regular Minecraft so I can get roughly the same ratio for this Minecraft. I think we're close enough, but probably could do with like that. Does that look better, chat? I'm not even sure anymore. So, oh wait, we're over here, which means this is way off, I think. Like there. There looks good. Okay, so now that we're good, when is the update coming? Soon, actually. I think we'll get a really good idea of when the update's coming. If this week, right? If there is a preview this week, we know it's not coming out the first week of June. It's possible. I guess this week, I mean next week, like the 22nd or whatever it would be. If there's a preview on the 22nd, there is no way they're releasing on June the 8th. Because, you know, they've got to account for maybe certification fails on one of the platforms. You know, there's a lot of stuff that can delay the end update. And so, yeah, as a result of that, it's something to keep out of mind. Also, claim your daily rewards from the marketplace. Oh, yeah, so they update this. Oh, wait, here we go. Look at this. Get your cape. It says in the marketplace itself, but also there's a new thing out. Enderhood. Let's get it. I don't know why it has to show me as this skin, even though I'm Toy Cat. That's fine. I'll put on my Enderhood. So the end was added in 2011. The crafting table was added in 2010. And Minecraft, or Cave Gamer, was released in 2009. Very, very nice. Hope that didn't change my skin. But now that I am here, I can show you my other capes. You want to look at them, chat? Okay, so look. No, I can't show you my other capes. What is it about Minecraft? Only the purple heart cape is equipable right now. Oh, and even that, it won't actually let me leave. Oh no, we broke Minecraft by equipping a cape. Did you say end update? You know, I should say end update. You know, that's the end update came out in 2011. It is weird when you think about it. There was an end update, and then there was another end update. Do we need a third end update? I don't normally use the marketplace, but it's been fun getting these daily rewards. Oh no, I've broken Minecraft by equipping a cape, chat. I don't understand how that's possible, but it is what I have done. I think it's maybe because I'm logged in somewhere else. It's possible. Unlikely, though. So, yeah, I have to close Minecraft because of the cape issue. Okay, that's fine. Love that. That's wonderful. So, I'm going to see if I can... Okay, so all of my skins have gone missing. You know, I sound like a crazy cannibal, but oh, there we go. So this is my followers cape. This is the cape that's not meant to be around right now. Also, there's something fun that you can do here, chat. Okay, let me show you it. So apparently they fixed it in the preview, clearly, but when you rotate your head far enough, it looks very funny. Have to say that to be the least. But yeah, here are the 3 new capes. Really, really cool. I even released a short because every cape looks different from nature. So I felt like I had to share that information with the world. And maybe the world now knows that information. Maybe it doesn't. But speaking of things that we maybe doesn't. How did you get the creeper cape? It literally just, when you open the marketplace, it tells you to open a link in your browser. It's impressive they got this all lined up and correctly functioning. So yeah, that cooked chicken was really handy. but I'm still not where I want to be. Also, it's weird. I feel like we just downloaded the update that was meant to remove these fellas from my trial chambers. But yet, here they are anyway, causing me hassle. And whoa, I got a rare drop. Chat, do you know how hard I searched for that in Super Flat? Do you know how hard? Oh, okay, I think the trial chamber must have reset, or the trial spawner must have reset, I guess. Because yeah, this is not what I was expecting at all right here. Oh, and I'm being hit from down here too. There's a lot of husks, a lot more husks than I would want or expect. But yeah, there they are anyway. Okay, let's. Ooh, there's so many. What's happening? Why are there so many husks? I'm actually gonna die. Okay, I'm not gonna die, but I do have to be confused. Are the husks doing the zombie? What's it called? The mechanic where zombies get other zombies to follow them. I feel like they're doing that. Okay, so we're gonna try and get the collaterals going. I've got piercing on this bow, so I can do that. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. But yeah, it has to be from this zombie spawn. But there's so many. There's more than the number of husks you should have to kill, I'm pretty sure. Also, we just got a second. Do you see that? We got 2 iron ingots in such a short amount of time. Do ultra flat survival again, please, says Serena. You know, should we do ultra flat survival again, chat? I feel like it's one of those things where when you're in the highs, it's so good. When you're in it, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna kill it all. It's gonna be great. And then when you're on the lows, you're like, why did I sign up for this? Why did I put the last 14 hours of my life into this? I like hardcore. I don't know if I'd want to commit to the exact same type of hardcore I just did. Many times. I think what I'll have to do to test people's like interest on this, right, is I'll summarize the last 14 hours or 15 hours of ultra plat I played. Oh, another diamond! Wow, some honey bottles. Yay, chat! We got it! We got precipice! Whoa, yeah! Fortune free too. I think I want that, and I've got enough iron that I can have that, right? It's gonna be a lot of... It's gonna take a lot of iron ingots, but I think it's worth holding on to that, because fortune is nice. Wow. So I've also got the diamonds necessary to play this. Actually, not yet, I don't. I'm gonna have to... Here's how I get the diamonds necessary to play Precipice, chat. So I've got seven wood on me right now. But if I just take this... That's 8 pieces of wood. And if I can just combine this... also, we should start using some volts. It's very dark here. If you see any volts, chat, let me know. I feel like I haven't seen one... Besides in the room that I just cleared. I don't think there has been one. But I could be wrong about that. So we're going to have to keep eating rotten flesh to we're at full health. And then we're also going to have to bounce to get that done. So I think this room has a crafting table in it. I think incorrectly. So, not gonna lie, it's kind of crazy. I've been watching you for half a decade. Not gonna lie. You can't not gonna lie twice. That makes it sound like you're lying. You know, if I'm being honest with you. You know, people who say they're not gonna lie are the types of people who would lie to you. Iron, arrows, wind charge. That's nice. We'll do the same over here. So yeah, there's not actually a need to light this place up as much anymore. It's still good. I'd still recommend it, I guess. But it used to be, to me, like, that was the single most important tip for the trial chambers. Whereas now it's become a bit more like, yeah, I guess if you're here anyway, you might as well do it. What else are you gonna do, right? Also, we're gonna spawn kill as many skeletons as we can before they can hurt me, which I'm doing poorly. Okay, so jump hits. I think 2 jump hits in a row will do it. Okay, spawn. Go. Oh, so 2 jump hits, but faster, I think we can do it. Let's go. Jump hit, jump hit. I'm ready for it. No, I'm not. Oh, yeah, almost ready for it. So, the sound, like you really do... Also, Toycat, can you tell this TikTok CEO to stop gatekeeping? It might be a Canada law issue and not a TikTok issue. Based on the fact that creators can't earn in Canada. Hey, bread. I like bread. I use it to make sandwiches. So, yeah, I'm guessing... it's a Canada issue. It's impossible to say for sure because it is an issue I have just found out about today. Also, it looks like we've been here before based on this. So let's go for all 3 spawners at the same time. I'll regret this because too many Too many spawners is a problem. Too many skeletons is a bigger problem. But yeah, let's see if we can't line up the skeletons here. See, look, we can hit them both at the same time. Sort of. We'll hit these guys from a distance. Oh, God. I might have trapped myself in a corner. I might have done a very bad thing here, chat. Oh, yeah, I've done a very bad thing here, chat. I don't know why I did this to myself. Or how I get out of this. Has my shield got durability? It has. So I'll eat a bread. Okay, just one bread. That'll get me healing up while these skeletons shoot each other. Speaking of shooting each other, Pookie!
Howdy, Toy Cat. I don't have electricity, but I do have 5G and a fully charged battery. Am I watching the news to see the destruction yesterday's storm caused? No. Here is your allowance.
I'm sorry to hear about a storm. Looks like I got out of North America just in time. Unless it's a Texas-specific thing. I feel like Texas does have its own. I mean, I guess everywhere has its own specific weather. But it's always like, yeah, there was an ice storm in Texas, and you gotta be like, but it's Texas. I thought it was a warm place. I thought that's its one famous thing, is cowboys. You can't picture cowboys running around in the cold. But in Texas they can. So yeah, I've got myself some new trial keys. I've got myself some bread, which will be handy too. Yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit. You know, I'm not gonna eat the bread until I've eaten the rotten flesh, and I'm also gonna drop some stuff so I can pick up the arrows. I think having another stack of arrows actually makes some sense right now. In fact, let's put this in a chest, just so it's somewhere that it can't bother me. It's an important thing to do in life and in Minecraft. So now we've got a lot more keys. In fact, yeah, look at that. That's a decent number of keys. And that's... I think 2 more keys means 2 more chances at getting the all-important stuff, which is great. So, yeah, I have some friends in Texas right now. I'm really, I'm really sorry to hear that your electricity went down. That, again, to me, that is one of those scary things. Is like, what is life without electricity? Seriously, try and tell me what your life looks like, and it's dark. So yeah, I'm sorry to hear you going through that, Pookie. Pookie is a long-time stream regular, one of the best, you might even say. And so I hope it gets better soon. Not for everyone else in Texas, just for you. I mean, everyone else in Texas, hope they get better. You know, that's always important. But I want you to know I'm cheering for you. Speaking of cheering for you, I am going to definitely find some more of these trials. We know this room right here has a bunch, actually, so I'm going to use all of those. Just seems logical. Almost 1 million without power right now. That is actually a lot. That's a chunky number right there. So I am going to break through here because there's a chest in this corner, right? There it is. See what we get. Hey, another shield. Just what I wanted. I might have recently used my shield a little bit more than I wanted to. So combine 2 together, get a better shield. Always the best thing to do. The cape bug got fixed, but it says try again. Yeah, I think what it was is the servers for canning out capes are set up to give out so many per hour or something like that. And so when, literally right now, like I can tell you, there are 1,600 people trying to get one right now.
Your stream is going to make the last hour of my work day so much better. Thanks for that. Here is some Toy Cat tax.
Thank you so much, Amanda Ree. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing wonderfully, and I'm glad that the last hour of your workday has gotten better too. I am in the middle of doing something like really important. I want to do a really silly playthrough of Minecraft. Look at it. I'm 12 days into it, and that's not 12 days of sleeping every night. That's 12 days of just you know, like grinding it out. But I'm 12 days. Oh, there we go. Ominous bottle, chat. We got one. We got one. So I'm gonna eat some more rotten flesh. I think I have to eat another rotten flesh after this one, so I'll wait. And then I'm holding down the eat button. Holding it down. Oh, it doesn't work. You have to re-hold it down after it goes. And then we'll get up to full health. And then I'll eat again. Holding it down. And then we can put this in a chest. Just, it doesn't matter which chest, when chest. We'll pick up the extra arrows. I think we now have 2 stacks, which is decent. And then we'll go and pick up these things. This is going to be very important. Bad Omen 2 for 100 minutes. I think that becomes 10 minutes here in the trial chamber. Also, there's a bunch of this, which we can use to make a crafting table. Let's go. So it's floating in there because I don't have inventory space. So I'll drop this, because I know that's important enough for me to want to pick up later. make a crafting table. And now look, get ready for epicness, chat. We're about to play Precipice. Oh yeah, this is always a good feeling. I'm looking forward to it. So we'll just place this down on the ground here, and we'll... Yeah, this was such a good find earlier. My luck has clearly improved since last time I got this, but let's go for it. I need to turn up my PC volume. Yeah, this is worth going up for. I think over the last few weeks of listening to Creator and Precipice, I see where people are coming from if they prefer Creator more. But I still think this is the better song. It's just so good. Also, hi to Gat, gained 5,000 subs since last stream. Hey, congratulations, AJ SimSim. Unless you mean me. Have I gained 5,000 subscribers since last stream? Thank you either way. Congratulations or thank you either way. Let's just say, you know, yeah, I'm gonna have to take this with me, by the way. Sorry, I just realized. Sorry, little clumsy, but I want this to play while I'm doing one of these scary trials. I'm gonna start doing some big serious stuff, and I want there to be good music playing while I do it. Lol, both of us. Wow, 5,000 subs is a lot. I hope I get that many since the last time I streamed. Block Ward and Wait are my favorite Minecraft discs. I like Block Ward and Wait. I think I like Chirp the best of the classics. Maybe Cats. I think Cat is a classic, and Chirp is my favorite. Like being a bit quirky. You know, like picking the most popular thing as your favorite thing is like should be. Oh, there was a bottle waiting for me this whole time, chat. If I'd have just looked around, I could have avoided that whole thing. Okay, so we'll open this up. We can say this is done now, though. So we can put like a block here or something like that. Yeah, let's, I'm gonna place this down right here, like kind of in the middle, somewhere where it's easy enough for me to just get back to. And so now it's gonna play and it's gonna get really cool soon. I'm looking forward to it. Put this down, I guess only one of these. And let's also place a bunch of tough blocks ready to make these spawners easy to kill. I'm gonna place them on this side. And then also some over here. The goal is basically just to make a sealed box. The sealed box is just there so that the skeletons can only go one way, which is an important thing. I'm gonna put a little torch in here too. Make sure it stays lit. Obviously that's not an issue anymore, but it is something worth thinking about, apparently. Then we'll put some cobbled deep slate here with some, I don't know, stone bricks on the top, it looks like, or tough bricks. That'll be good. There we go. So now this means the skeletons will spawn in one direction, and it'll be nice and easy to take them all down. I hope. So, I think, by the way, congratulations, AJ Sim. It really is impressive. I do have to say. By the way, James Wynn, hi to Cat. I've recently just turned 18 and graduated from high school today. Thank you for making years of homework and studying go by easier. You're welcome. I'm glad that I'm glad that you found my videos to be helpful to some portion of your life. It means a lot to me that you would mention that directly to me. So let's go for this. Okay, we're going. There's so many of them, but we're doing it. Look how many more they spawn compared to the regular trial spawners. But we can get through it. We can get through it quickly. There's that random effect over there, but I don't care. That was all 6. It was pretty quickly, but there we go. That's just potatoes. We don't need it to be immediate results, but I would like it. Okay, go. Same thing. So this is a much easier one to cheese, because there's a lot of, worst case, they're just going to spawn with armor on. But they're not spawning with armor on right now. I think they've massively reduced those rates. Although, was that a breeze? I felt like that was a breeze, but I might be imagining it. Okay, what are we going to get this time? Give me a key. Or a bottle of strength. Is that? Oh yeah, but potions don't stack. What a ridiculous Minecraft fact, chat. Do you ever realize that? Because I remember it regularly. And then I guess the fact that I remember it regularly means I don't remember it regularly too. But don't think about it that way, okay? Think about it the other way. We're gonna get an extra bit of light in here, and then we're going to go do this chamber again now. Again, a fun fact is once you drink an ominous bottle, you can redo every single chamber you've just taken down. So it is good practice to get it in nice and early. Okay, we're just doing all the killing we can. Doing it now. I just don't want to make direct eye contact with the skeleton spawner until after we've done this. That's my kind of goal here. Let's see if we can't make it happen. Okay. Oh, got 2 breezes at once. This is some people's dreams, but definitely not mine. Okay, let's go. Fight me. Yeah, he's good at bouncing away from me, but I just want your trial key. I prefer it would be ominous too. Let's go check. Come on, yes! Ominous key. So, I am going to pick this up. Would hate to lose it. But now I'm going to deal with the much more pressing threat, which is up here. Wait, where is it? Yeah, it's just in the corner there. So... Oh, I didn't get there in time. Oh, I messed it up and I made direct contact. Okay, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, so as long as we spawn kill, I think these are pretty chill places. Like, it's still not going easy or anything. But it's going chill, right? Okay, this is the opposite of chill already. Okay. No chill for me. Oh, yeah, ouchie. Oh, right onto the ground. Right into the path of death. So there is the skeleton from earlier. I will finish him off. Okay. And then I'll eat again. Maybe I should start eating rotten flesh again. At this lower health point, I think it makes sense to just get the bad food out of the way before the good food. And now let's go see what we got. I think it's pretty cool. Minecraft is still able to come up with a fun concept 15 years after its inception. Yeah, oh, okay, that could have been my death. By the way, Precipice is still rolling. So let's break the pots around here. Just take a little break while we eat some food. And then we'll go pick up whatever we got from the end of that. It's kind of fun that that's happening that way. Hey, Mischievous!
Happy Friday. Have some Toy Cat tax.
Thank you! I hope you are having a very happy Friday. Mine is going pretty well. I got back yesterday, and I was expecting to be, like, wildly jet lag. Oh, man, these guys are able to do so much to me. Okay, I was expecting to be wildly jet lagged, but I've been functioning a lot better than I'd budgeted for, I guess. Which is great. Maybe, I think at this point, like, I set myself low expectations. You know, I set my expectations tiny, and it stops me from being too whiny. But yeah, I feel like it's going fairly well, given the circumstances. Did you get Creator Music Box from the pots yet? Yeah, I think I've got Creator Music Box now, and I've got Precipice, so I'm just missing, if I want to get it, I'm just missing Creator Regular, I guess. Okay, so we're going to do something a little wild. Also, I'm just going to be very careful. I'm not going to... No, I've got 25 minutes of Trial Omen. Oh, they must have massively buffed that. That's good. I'm glad they buffed that. Wasn't expecting them to. But yeah, that means I do have time to go for this. Chat, everyone pray. 1 in 12 chance for a Trial Omen. Pray for me, chat, please. Manifest. Oh! Wow, that was some stuff right there. So something interesting is, wow, Trial Omen, Bad Omen 4 too. And also we got the Flow Armor trim. I don't think we had any of those before. So we're on the up and up. We manifest. We didn't get the heavy core, but I would take that as a win anyway. So let's go find the rest of this place. There's got to be more. I guess we could go to the skeletons in the big room, but I know that's going to be pain. I know that's going to be pure pain. But sometimes you've got to have pure pain in your life. Without pure pain, you can't have pure pleasure, as they say. And so let's accept that things are the way that things are. And I'm gonna have to start drinking honey bottles soon. But that's also just fine. So I'll put a pot up there to make it clear that I've already been. And then... Because I remember last Trial Chamber I actually missed some of these things. So we'll go in here real quick. See if everything's good. Looks like it is. Have I gone into this chest yet? I have not. Wow, there were bad omens waiting for me everywhere. This is incredible. Either that or the loot got better in the latest preview. Trial Chambers are definitely going to be the best source of copper. You can get like 4,000 blocks from one, and there's oxidized blocks too. Yeah, I did the maths in a video. I don't know if you saw it, KMB, for something you did recently. But the rates of getting copper is so much faster. It is kind of crazy. So I'm gonna replay Precipice now because I feel like we didn't get a full listen last time. And let's do it again now. Okay, so yeah, there we go. Let's do it. Precipice and Shell. I'm using up almost an entire diamond sword here. Which is crazy to say out loud. Okay, let's do it. Go, 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 go. Where are they? I'm emotionally ready. But where's the... There we go. There's the skeletons. There might be like a maximum distance you have to be away from it before they'll actually spawn. Or maybe they're slowing this room on purpose. I don't know. It's definitely these spawners are doing weird things. Drink the honey bottle. Maybe it's to force you to not close. I don't know what it is. I can take him down from down there. Okay, so we'll just keep doing this. I'll get hit here or there. That one was right above my head. That was right next to me. We'll just do it from down here until we get a kill. Shouldn't be too many crossbow hits. It'd be better with a power 5 bow, but this strategy isn't not working, you know. There we go. That should be it. Yeah, oh, ominous vault key. Okay, so I'm gonna believe in myself again, chat. It hasn't always gone well when I've done that. But okay, third, I've got strength now, so this will go really, really well. One critical, one regular hit, and then we're good, I think. Yep, one critical, one regular. Very easy to do one critical, one regular. Even when I've got the speed effect. Oh, okay, not that time, it's not. Ooh. Yeah, this is so perfect, chat. This music. It's just hits the spot. If there is a spot, this hits it. I don't know why the skeleton spawners are so slow. Like, there's time to drink in between. Like, I could have drank that full bottle. I only didn't because I panicked. There wasn't a needs-based thing. Okay, that's a potion coming at me. Watch out for it. Finish this off. Come on, key. Come on, key. Come on. Hey! 2 ominous keys. Okay, that means my 1 in 12 has become a 2 in 12. It's not actually perfectly how it works, but it's close enough. Where's the skeletons at? It's so slow. Oh, he spawned over there. That's fine. You can do that. Perfectly valid, I guess. Oh, gotta get some critical collaterals. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot again from a distance. It works. And as long as I get these hits through other skeletons, it works even better. Oh, there's fire here now. Okay, so the fire seems to have affected the skeletons more than me. Still kind of scary though. Okay, more here, more there. Go, and oh, ouch. So yeah, as you can see, these are more terrifying spawners, but it feels like they went a little bit the wrong way. But that's just, I think that's my perspective, someone who's been doing a ton of these. Okay, so, gone. Should we eat one of these? It feels like a waste whenever you eat a golden carrot, but I think at some point you have to accept that you should. So we'll pick up the bones, because it's better than bows. And we'll say that two ominous trial keys, actually a decent ratio for 4 spawners. Like, the odds are 30%, I think it is, so... I think slow makes more sense when you have more players of you. It's just, it's just, when it's just you, it's very noticeable. Yeah, it's an interesting thing that they're balancing for an experience that I don't go for. So I do find it hard to truly appreciate the trial chambers and their actual, you know, the form that Mojang are going for, I guess I could say. Okay, so, ominous trial key. There's Precipice playing, so please give me the good stuff. Oh, that's diamonds. That's, oh man, no. So I watched a YouTube video, chat. Or rather, someone told me, and I said no, it's not, and they sent me a YouTube video which was very convincing about how you can get a heavy core by just doing timing. And so the next ominous vault we find, I think there's probably only going to be one more in here. We're going to try and time it so that the heavy core is there exactly on time. It doesn't make it probably won't make a difference, but in case it does, I'm going to feel so smart. There's a 1 in 12 chance it works anyway. And I feel like I've made a difference when I haven't. But in life, you take these risks. And you roll these dice. And that is precisely what I intend to do. So we need to... I guess we need to place some block here. So we'll use the bricks to make a brick block. Just kind of show that these rooms aren't available. And we haven't been to this ominous spawner yet, so let's do it. Let's go. So if we look really carefully, as I will do, you can see when... Oh, okay, these candles are going to block me from going there. There we go. So you can see that it offers different things at different times. And one of those things is the heavy core. So when there's a heavy core, I've got to use this exactly at the right moment. And it might just work. There is no way it is this way, chat. But I want to believe. So if I pressed it at just the right moment, just as the heavy core showed up, I'd be good. So if I can just keep an eye out for what to look for, it's big. The heavy core is much... There we go, it's there. So the heavy core's floating around quite high, so I'll be able to spot it the next time it comes up. I'm going to use it immediately, and we're going to see what we get. Okay, I'm looking, I'm staring. Oh, is it there? No, it's not that. It's not that. Okay, it's not that either. It's not that either. It's not that. It's not that. Oh, I'm focusing. I want to press it the moment it shows up, chat. The moment. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm ready. Okay, this is so much focus for something that definitely does not work. But I am believing because I need something to believe in, chat. Sometimes you'll believe in dumb things when you just need something. And this is one of those times. I need the heavy core. I've gone through so many. Oh, did you see it? I did it at just the right moment there. Did I get a heavy core? Did you see that, chat? Please tell me you saw it. It was the exact moment it came up. But we got... It looks like... I mean, I could be wrong here. But this is not a heavy core. It looks a lot like a heavy core if you look at it at just the wrong angle. But yeah, my very fast reflexes are still not enough. It immediately changes as you do that. So I think maybe it was a bug or something like that. As you can see, it does not work. But it was a fun idea. I'm so behind on modern Minecraft. What is this? It looks so cool. So Jordan, I actually, for people like you, I figured it'd be fun to work on a video about what's changed in Minecraft over the last few years. How do you feel like last 5 years is like a time period to like catch up on Minecraft on? The goal would also be for people who have played Minecraft in that time to kind of like get a handle on it too. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what we can't do. It changed right after you clicked though, a lot slower the other times. Yeah, I'm guessing the fact that it changed after I clicked is like to make me realize, or maybe it's like meant to be a thing where you feel like you can make a difference and you keep trying. But yeah, either way, I don't think it did make a difference, is my point. Put this back in there, and put those back in there. Pick out the emeralds. I guess I should start turning my emeralds back into blocks. Yeah, and then we're going to pick up some honey buttons. Honey bottles. Honey buttons sounds fun too, though. Mason chants on bedrock? Yeah. Yeah, darkness. They are. So, Cat, you have to insert the key before it changes to the heavy core. Yeah, but you wouldn't know how... there's no order to it, TMC, so you wouldn't know when it's going to be the heavy core. Like, it sounds like a good idea. But it fails on the... If you have to do it before it changes, then that would be random again, effectively, right? There's no controlling when it changes to the heavy core. So I'm going to pick up some iron, because I am still looking for enough iron to make an anvil. I am an anvil, because that's what I am doing. Anyway, so, oh, another, chat, I went from one side of the spectrum on this problem to the other. I have so many bad omen bottles now. I can take down all of the spawners all of the times. Which is fun, I guess. It is a problem to have. So, now, place that there, cover that up. We'll see what's in these two, because we are still in the market for some stuff. And see what's in here. A lot of tough blocks. I think more tough blocks than I have cobblestone, so I'll switch it out. Check this out. More torches. I feel like every time I want torches, I'm so glad I have them. But it isn't that commonly. 2 more ender pearls. Wow. That's nuts. the amount of stuff you can find while just trying to find the heaviest weapon. Like, if you were trying to beat Minecraft with the mace, you know, not that I'm trying to do that, obviously. Although maybe, you know, if the game's offering. You could beat Minecraft with the mace, and it would take you longer to get the mace than to get the ender pearls, just by accident while looking for the mace. Hopefully that puts in perspective just how rare it really is. So, yeah, I'm now going to find my crafting table. I don't actually know where I put it. If I'm being totally honest with you, I know there's a crafting table around. I don't know where around that is, though. But I'm guessing it'd be in this room. Yeah, I put it in the middle of the tree. That's where I hide my crafting tables. So we'll make the rest of our emeralds into blocks. We've got 15 emerald blocks now. So much trading to be done. We can also start making banner patterns. Not sure I'll be taking them up on that offer, though. And also over here, there's something else. More arrows. Yeah, I've got too many arrows. I need to have an intervention. I need someone to like have one with me, I guess. Someone please take away my arrows. I'm using them as much as I feel like I can, and it's just nowhere near enough. Okay, so also always remember to remember, says Erodit. So why aren't you a member then? Checkmate. Also, hi IBX Toycat, I have a question. Do you think the trial chambers are hard? Yeah, for sure. I think you get better at them as you go. But the first time you do this with friends, you're gonna get wrecked. Unless one of your friends is good at them already. I think they've got that curve right for new players to the trial chambers, but specifically, even someone who knows their combat but just hasn't done a trial chamber, it's still pretty well balanced for you. Is it well balanced for everyone? Probably that's a harder question to answer. If you are a combat pro, you should find these easy. If it's not easy for even you, then I think they've done it a bit wrong. So, also my nationality is the reason I'm not a member. Have you considered changing nationality to one where they have memberships? Jeez, I mean, it's the least you could... I'm just kidding. So yeah, the way I came into this trial chamber is one I can't remember. But there is another vault over there. So I do have to come back here later. Also, I hear a breeze. Do you hear a breeze too, chat? Oh, that must mean there's something above me? Or around me somewhere? What do you reckon, chat? If I go this way, will I find another... No. You do hear that, though, right? It was up there. Yeah, there's going to be a room above this whole structure. Somewhere. I don't know what it's going to be doing up there. But it's going to be disconnected from the rest. I hear a breeze. What is a breeze? Yeah, it's got to be disconnected. This is there's two hallways. And we've been... Unless it's down here, it like goes down and then up. But I'm sure that I've been down this staircase before. And I just forgot to... Yeah, I have. So we'll cover this up. And then I'll start mining around for it. Because it definitely went away as I went down. So I can use that information to my advantage. Did I go down this one too? Very irresponsible of me to be opening all these doors. And not patching them back over to let future me know where I've been. Very irresponsible of me. Have you seen how well your TikTok live has gone? Yeah, I've got to be honest. It's a part of me is like, wow, you know, I stream on YouTube and I actually like put effort into like entertaining people. You know, it goes like, you know, we get like a few hundred viewers. I put a stream up of me streaming around in a minecart and we get thousands. A part of me has those thoughts. I'd be lying if I said it didn't. But the other part of me says, that's kind of funny though, isn't it? You know, this is kind of fun. I think, yeah, it's got to be directly above. I think up there. Yeah, look at that. Wait, there's something, right? There's something. I don't know what it's doing, but there is something up there. So let's mine into it. Oh, wow, there's a vault. And there's a potion trying to shoot me. Huh, I guess it got me. So this is a very weird vault that is for some reason detached from the rest of the structure. So weird. So there we go. That should be a way in or a way for them to... But how would all the mobs spawn? Because I haven't been through that. That's the only bit I don't get. Because they need direct eye contact with you. Except this one, they're literally in a different room. Okay, that's kind of hurtful. We're going to pick up some food. 9 baked potatoes will do. And also, I think I'm going to drink the other strength potion because it looks like there's a lot happening in there. It helped me if I was on a strong footing. I think it always does. So let's just eat this. Let's go in. My diamond sword is about to break too, so we gotta be emotionally ready for that. And then I'll switch out to my axe temporarily. Wow, look at this. Oh, there was a way into this. There was a staircase in. I just didn't label mine well enough, so I didn't see it. So let's go crazy killing husks. I should be able to just 2-hit mobs. Maybe not. Okay. Lots and lots of things happening here. Not all of them extremely positive. But I'm chilling. I'm having a good time. I'm going to get a lot of trial vaults activated, because look at how many spawners there are around here. So there's a lot of mobs to kill, but a lot of rewards when I do kill them. Just keep on getting collateral hits here. I love this piercing crossbow. This is the structure that has made me realize how good it is. A really good point KMB made is how, like, this is, like, the first time you might kind of want Bane of Arthropods, I guess. And so a similar point is that this is the first time that you actually might do a piercing. Because mobs are spawning kind of predictably, and you can take advantage of that if you have the right enchants. And so it's cool for the game to give it to you. Toycat, why doesn't TikTok Live give me the cake? If you're Canadian, then TikTok hates you. And that sounds like a joke. No, it sounds like it is a joke, but I've got some bad news for you if you think that is. So yeah, there's a couple of breezes hanging around in the corner. I'm not sure if that's the best place for them to be, but it's entirely fine for me. I definitely should just make myself a diamond sword now. If I, like, it's gonna break midway through this set of trials. But I just can't bring myself to do it, chat. I want to get full value out of this diamond sword, and that means using it till the end, even if it's going to cause me a sticky situation. So I'm not picking up breeze rods anymore, right? Yeah, I need to just put something in here. Oh no, not my axe. Okay. Put those down. There we go, we're good. So use a VPN, it works for me. Yeah, I think that's the tip for signing up for TikTok. If you wanna do something dumb, you can never change your account region on TikTok. If you change country, TikTok says, yeah, make a new account. And so if, hypothetically, you signed up under the wrong country, or hypothetically, someone signed up under the wrong country on your behalf, so let's say, for some reason, TikTok thinks you're in the Philippines, it will never change that opinion. You can email them, you can give them your proof of address or anything else, and they say, nah, not dealing with that one, I'm afraid. Fun fact. Don't you love it? Also, this is cool music. Oh, an ominous key. Yay, I love that. Very happy with that one. So, I'm going to keep on looking around here. See if we can't maybe find ourselves something. Oh, my slow falling went away at just the wrong time. But yeah, we're just going to kind of sweep up around here. Oh, there goes the sword. I said it would happen, but I still wasn't emotionally prepared, you know? So, this is the big ominous vault in this room. Yeah, what do you think of this song, chat? It's, oh, is that a chicken? There must be eggs in one of these dispensers or something. I feel like oh, there we go. Are you the last husk? You can't be. I feel like there are more spawners that need mobs killed. Yeah, there's some mobs hanging around somewhere. I just don't know where. The song is good. You like it, chat? Oh, it's gone now. Some of the, so something I've noticed, because I've been playing Minecraft 1.21. I say playing. I've been rolling around in a minecart in Minecraft 1.21 all day, and so I've listened to the entirety of the soundtrack a few times over. And some of them are really loud. Some of them you notably are like, I love Minecraft running. And now it's happened so many times that I'm convinced at this point that that's an objective for every, like, third song. It's like, we have a large percentage of Minecraft players who don't realize they're playing the game. You know how Netflix has that, like, are you still there feature? Like, you know, you're using our servers and stuff. Minecraft has, like, oh, what is happening over there? Whoa! Chat, is there another secret room? Or did they just all get in there? What happened here? Okay, so this is what I was talking about, the collateral damage. I'm gonna get so many collaterals. Maybe including on the breeze. Yeah, no, not on the breeze. And everything but the breeze, it looks like, yeah. so there's a lot of enemies being killed and very few hits here, which is what I love to see. Then we're going to walk out of the way. I'm going to kill you with... Oh, God. Okay, so that's a carrot, which is nice. I don't eat carrots. They are, in fact, edible. But hopefully, after all of this, we get at least one more ominous. That's all I'm really praying for. Don't need much beyond that. Okay, what we got down here? Oh, yeah. What's up with you? You want to die? Yeah, I bet you do. Oh, he doesn't take full damage, because of course he doesn't. This is the first I'm realizing of that. So we have to get down there, or I could just throw wind charges at him. Pro tip, chat. You can kill a breeze with wind charges. Did I actually get him? I did. So there's a random breeze rod that's doing some really weird physics. Have you ever seen that, chat? Have you ever seen that? Be honest with me right now. That is not what I was expecting. I'm going to throw a wind charge at this pot, see if it breaks it. It does. So the way up to the trial chamber has got to be... Huh, where is it actually? Unless it's opposite here. Or opposite here. It's not. Okay, so I'm going to find the entrance into this next room. Because I don't know how official it is. But first I'm going to just, I don't know, finish off the last of you fellas. Sorry to be using an axe on you. I know you'd prefer a ranged combat. Why did he fall? That's embarrassing. There's so many of these guys outside of the room. Something went really wrong here. Okay, keep on shooting. Anyone else want to come up? Anyone else feel like a fight? I can keep going all day. Yeah, this is kind of crazy, huh? Okay. This is very crazy. It is weird what is leading to this happening, chat. I really want to know. Like, why did all of my enemies end up in other rooms? Okay. Why did this happen? Also, these staircases are designed to, like, make this the maximum amount of misery it feels like. But let's go. Okay, so I'm going to get out of the way this time. And then finish him off. Oh, there's an enemy behind me now, too. Oh, because I'm killing more enemies, so more are spawning. What happened? No idea. Guess they had time to wonder. Yeah, I must have gone in, and then they must have spawned all their mobs, and then something odd has happened in the time since there. I don't know what it is, though. Okay, I'm getting absolutely wrecked. But it's fine. So, let's just quickly... Oh, I went through this one, and I put gravel in it. Why did I do that? I think I was using it previously to indicate that there wasn't anything there. And then I switched to indicating that it was. Or maybe was, then wasn't. Buy chestplate. Buy chestplate, indeed. So, now we can just go scoop up the rewards. Should be a lot of keys sitting around right now. Not keys, but I'll take them. Instead of that, I guess. Not keys, but I'll take them. Come on, keys. Someone. You can't keep giving me food. I'm not a... Okay, fine. I'll eat the golden carrot. Just to keep that going. And then there should be one more of these. But I'm guessing I haven't taken it down. Oh, no, I have. You can tell because there's a mob inside when you haven't, so... I got all the spawners and got one ominous trowel key, which I know is, like, fine. It's meant to be the boon the odds. But let's do this. So, chat, I'm going to do this again. I'm going to pay very close attention. I'm going to pay very close attention to what's in there. So just break the candles. Okay, so we're going to do this again, but you're going to see it's a futile effort. As soon as a heavy core shows up, I'm going to trigger, and it's going to change again because that's how it works. It will hang out on there for a few seconds unless you press the button, in which case it immediately changes. I think to show you that's not how it works. I'm looking for a heavy core, chat. There we go. See, I did it and it immediately changes. There's no way it's real. I'm getting cool stuff. I love it, but it's not what I want. Yeah, we are grinding today, which is fun. It's good for a stream like this where we can catch up with the Mischievous's of the world, with the Chris Smiths of the world, and the John of the Dad. Hey, good to see you again, John of the Dad. You know, it was worth going through that little tangent just so I could spot that name in chat. So yeah, that was unfortunate. We now are going to have to go to a different trial chamber. So I've got almost enough iron ingots now, by the way. almost enough iron to make an anvil, at which point I can put multi-shot on my crossbow. It'll be silly, but I'm looking forward to it. Multi-shot crossbow, and then fortune on my pickaxe. Maybe a new pickaxe at that point. I'm going to go and make a diamond chestplate now, though. I've got the diamonds. I can afford to do it, so I should afford to do it. And then I'll dig a tunnel out of my entrance room, because that's probably where that should go. So we'll go this way. So there are 3 separate trial chambers in this one. Kind of nice, I guess. So, Kat, are you planning to do another ultra flat run? I said earlier, but I'll repeat because I know not everyone's watching that. Not everyone has watched the entire stream. I am looking to do. I am looking to make a video from the process so far. It takes a really long time. Harrison's working on it as we speak. But I think we're gonna have to look at it and see, you know, like what the actual feedback is from it. Because I really like the ultra flat, and it looks like a lot of people do too. But also at the exact same time, I know that there is a trade-off in there. With anything in life, there is a trade-off. This is one of the fundamental points of the world. Where did my piece of wood go? There it is. So we can use this to make a sword, and then so we'll make it all into sticks, and then we'll use it to make a diamond sword, and later we'll make a new diamond pickaxe too. Yeah, that seems smart. So now we're gonna make a entrance around this entrance. So chat, the way they want you to do it, you know, in their crazy land, is they want this, you know, because there's no entrance officially, so I'm just gonna make one. You hear me? Game can't tell me there's no entrance. I can make one myself. It's Minecraft. No one can tell me what I can and cannot do. So, yeah, I would love to do another ultra flat run, but I'll wait and see. I'll see how people react to the first one. Also, Mandry says, I'm excited for this update to come out. It looks so fun. This is going to be the best update if you play, like, cooperative Minecraft a lot. And it's still going to be a solid update if you don't, is what I would say, is my assessment of things so far. I'll make my own entrance too. You know, if we all make our own entrances, Minecraft can't stop us. But yeah, I just realized I'm hearing Minecraft on my phone. Okay, so my phone battery is very, very low. But I'm gonna turn this down. Oh, it's so hot too. Turn this down. Balance it over there. Do you think the new consoles get optimized version? Yeah, the PS5 is getting one soon, actually. So I'll make it into an exit, to be honest, because I'm rebellious. You know, I'm glad you understand. That's exactly that's exactly my instinct upon being told instructions. Is like, what if no, actually? What about that? You ever consider? Okay, so let's go and let's climb. So yeah, I think yeah, do you see what I mean, by the way? Minecraft music just got so loud. One of the soundtrack songs is just like really, really, really crazy. I should make Hello My BX my ringtone. That should be a service I provide, like a membership or a Patreon service or something. Toycat, do you know what happened to the Labyrinth battle map? Is it missing or something? Be interesting if so, huh? So, your contrarianism is showing. No, it's not. Couldn't resist. It's the only logical thing to do in response to that comment. So, I'm gonna just keep on mining. I guess I could make a staircase through this whole place. But it'd be easier not to, right? Actually, no, it would be easier to. So we'll just place a block here, and then there, and then here, and there. And then place the blocks everywhere. I've got too much deep slate as it is, so like using a few more to get out of here isn't a big deal. And there we go. It's lit, and it's safe. We'll make some walls just along the side here to make sure that nothing reaches across. A few blocks there and here and everywhere. And now nothing from the outside should be able to go inside. I assume. Maybe I assume wrongly. Okay, wonderful. So now we just mine from here to the surface. And I've got two options, chat. I could go back to my existing trial chambers. Drink a ominous bottle there. Like, they're trial chambers, I know, so it's big benefit to that. But the downside is, you know, like fewer, what are they called? Fewer ominous vaults. Whereas I do happen to know where my next trial chamber is, because I've since done a Seed Sunday on this seed, and it happens to be a really good one for vaults. That's why I selected it. And so we could just head out on a little bit of a journey, and we could go find that. So new trial chamber or old trial chamber, chat? I'll let you decide. This is the beautiful thing about being here live. You are making the decision about where this goes next. It is a fun one, and it is one you get to make. Or maybe you don't. Maybe it's already... No, you do. I'm excited to see. So how come pillagers aren't mad when you kill the king, but are when you drink the potion? I think pillagers are mad when you kill the king. He's also not the king, Yi. Hate to tell you. He's the leader, I believe. You know, I don't want to say for sure. I don't know enough about their system, but I feel like he's democratically elected. It's a vibes thing, but he does have the vibe of a democratic leader, or at the very least like a pack leader, right? Where he's like, you know, we might not like the other guys that much, but we do like him. Oh, we got a poll even. That was even nicer than I'm expecting. So chat, new chamber or old chamber? You decide. Pillager feudalism. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with the assumption of pillager feudalism. I do think it's one of those, like, you know, like, oh, okay, we're underwater. This is terrible. Well, that sucks. I guess we'll just make a big cobblestone tower up. And then even more. And we'll just be like, yep. And we'll make it a big T, capital T for trial chambers. Oh yeah, this really sucks. I forgot that I had to dig down from water to get into this originally. But yeah, now we're going to go this way, and we're going to go that way. Not many blocks, but we've got to go. So chat is saying new trial chamber by an overwhelming majority, and so we'll do it. Yes, trial chambers, now Toycat can actually do hardcore, because there aren't creepers on trial chambers. Yeah, thank you, Hannah, I agree. I got a lot of comments saying that on this Q&A Saturday, actually. Thought that was kind of fun. Yeah, I do agree. Big T for take a look under the water here. Yeah, there we go. I think that's very clear, chat. What do you reckon? Is there any confusion happening around that? I'm also going to make some brick blocks. And I'm just going to get rid of the couple deep slate. I might go into more right now. In fact, it's overwhelmingly likely I do. But it's also a good thing just to check, right? It's a good thing just to be sure. Speaking of being sure... To be honest, I voted without knowing what the vote means. I don't do that IRL though, don't worry. I bet you do it for mob votes though, don't you, Zero Rules? Are you the reason we have the armadillo? Honestly, the armadillo's pretty chill. I think they worked out balancing of a mob better than they've done before with the armadillo. But it's still, if they'd have worked out the balancing better than they'd ever done before with the penguin, can you imagine how fast boats would be going right now? But no, yeah, the wolf armor color thing was like such an individual stroke of genius that just changes everything. I give up now. TikTok is messy dumpster fire. Oh, I bet it's because you're in Russia, Dasher. If TikTok doesn't get along with Canada, by the logic that Canada is a cold country, they probably don't get along with Russia, which they're like legally probably not meant to get along with. You know, if you get along with Russia, you're basically killing Ukrainians. I believe is the current line. So I'm going to make a giant T over here. T for time to go see what's over there. And there we go. Let's bounce down. Okay. Always feels wrong. Ever since I went back to the version, I think I was playing Xbox 360 where you couldn't do that. I'm now cautious. So yeah, we go down in this a lot. It kind of leads me to water though, so eventually I say... Okay, enough is enough. And that's where I start digging myself. So, solidify this as not being part of it. And start digging down. Dig down, dig down. Dig down. So, I could just dig straight down, chat. Like, what's going to happen? Am I going to fall in lava? It's a real possibility. I'm going to try to avoid. I'm going to dig around in a little circle like this. Actually, I've got to specifically dig in a direction. So I'm gonna dig over here, out to like 750. And then dig out this way. No, out to the right. And we'll be good. By the way, it's good to see you. Oh, it's real Stampy. Didn't expect to jump onto the politics chat. You know, Minecraft politics is the most serious thing. I do think it is funny though. It's, you know, Minecraft goes through all this effort, you know, like to promote really important causes, and they're, you know, by accident, the way democracy works is like the worst version of democracy, where it's like, yeah, don't vote for what you think is important. Vote for what you think. You know, vote against what you're most, you know, what you think is the worst option. Like if you really, you know, you might not like, you know, like the penguin. You might think that that other guy would be much better. The crab surely is the mob for you. I think it was the other way around actually. You might not like the crab, but you know the penguin's not going to win, so vote for him anyway. It was a funny thing. Anyway, also do the double mining down method. I'm doing it this way just because I am gonna come out of this. The amount of trial chambers I need to go through is oh, hello. the number of trial chambers I'm gonna have to dig through is clearly gonna be high enough that this is an important priority. Like if I'm going through enough that I'm having to go out and in, it makes sense to dig an exit hole at the same time as an entrance hole. Anyway, yeah, I think more seriously, outside of Minecraft politics, I do not regret voting for the Alley. I've never, you know, no, let's get back to it, Susanna Green. I think the Alley is one of the coolest mobs in theory, but you're right, it's not really that much in reality. So this is, again, while I've been working on just trying to summarize the last 5 years of Minecraft, it's just a task that's been in the back of my head for the last week or so. One of the things that I've kind of noticed is that features that seem really important at the time sorry, I said but I got the sound wrong. It's sometimes you misspeak when you're doing these live streams. I hope you understand. But sometimes the features that you're most excited for in the moment, sometimes the things that you're most excited for, to go more broadly, if you don't mind me doing that, sometimes it's the things you're most excited for in the moment that are the least consequential in the long run. So I'm going to drink Bad Omen 4, and this is going to give me an insane amount of Trial Omen. Actually, where's my Trial Omen? I guess we got to look at one of these first. And then we're going to just build. Oh, okay, he's got a sword. They've all got swords. So and he's, okay, baby zombies are the worst for this. They are the worst of the worst. There's a lot of staircases too, which it's not helping my feelings on the matter. So I'm just going to climb up where they can't hurt me. What are you going to do? You're going to go up the ladder? Oh, you too stupid for that? Yeah, looks like you are. But yeah, I think the things that matter the most in the exact moment don't seem to be the ones that affect you the most in the long run. And it's weird how that is, but it's a trend you'll notice time and time again throughout everything. Is that like, I don't know, there are lots of things in life that are really good at demanding your attention, but they're good at demanding your attention because it's an important thing for them. Like everything in life has to demand attention or it will go away. But just because it's good at demanding attention right now, it doesn't mean it's actually relevant on any meaningful time scale. Oh, these guys are so nightmarish. Oh, okay, I'm dead. I think he got me. He got me, chat. Oh, too many baby zombies. So I spawn all the way over here now, which is why it's good that I have that exit, which is also an entrance over there. Oh, man, brutal. And, you know, in this moment right here, that death feels like it is the only important thing in my world. Damn, you did really well, though. I think a TikTok compilation of your ass would be great. How about every time I scream, I make it a different letter, and eventually we can get an alphabet going. Like, ah! And I can be like, oh no, it's a B! And we could slowly... This is an idea. Someone has to make... I doubt that I have all the letters, but if someone can find them all, it'd be great. I guess a lot of the big things you don't actually see much, like bosses. Yeah, every now and then, though, it's weird, because one of the examples I would say is the Warden is an example of a feature which, you know, like people felt like at the time, like, yeah, this is incredible and it's huge, and then it kind of like fizzled out a tiny bit by the time it released, and then you don't see it, so you don't think about it often. But when you do see it, you're like, whoa, yeah, this is maybe not the Warden, but the wider ancient city, I guess, is this incredible thing. I guess maybe that is an example of what you're saying. The Warden overshadows the wider ancient city. Also, I forgot all the way I made this big point about my way out, but I didn't make it up here. That's what I didn't do. I made it down at the bottom. The ancient city was a structure overshadowed by the Warden, and to some extent the things that you find in there. Like, for a long time world, you want Swift Sneak, and then you don't really need anything else. But when you go to an ancient city early on in a world, or even like in the medium game, like in the mid game, I guess, when you go there later, it's mind-blowing. Absolutely, I think. And so, also the water has gone all the way from the surface to here. Hope I don't need to come back here. And so, also, can I swim out of this? I hope I can. Oh, it's a pain. There we go. It's just about working, which is my favorite type of working. You know, some would say that's what everyone really wants from a job. But yeah, there's a weird bias towards recency, which clouds our judgment, and it's I don't know, it's a thing in the real world too, right? There are lots of things that seem oh so important right now, but kind of get lost in the greater meaning of everything. I would say this is like maybe if I could make a judgment call, I would say there's this concept of pop culture. No, it says popular culture. And I guess you could summarize it as being what every single, you know, like, you know, like the Facebook pages that would start with something like, oh yeah, the lad Bible was meant to be like rules that you don't break with your lads, or you know, like the idea of like, oh yeah, this is the this page was meant to be about ways to save money as a student, or whatever else. Like every page, even if it's called like, oh my god, so cool, amazing things, they start posting about the same stuff. Yeah, that is to some extent the popular culture. Like, oh, did this person just say this? Also, I am playing a drowned in the Minecraft movie. Also, yeah, I did see the Minecraft movie stuff. I was really interested by it, actually. I think Jack Black and was it Jason Momoa? Maybe a good example of pop culture would be stuff like that. There are lots of really interesting movies in the moment that are like really, really fun and great. Like I think there are a lot of good movies that release every year. I don't know, maybe you could say like was this a leak or official? They posted so just for your benefit, they posted for the 15-year anniversary. They didn't say anything to do with the movie technically, but they're kind of confirming it because they got those two actors together in there. Your game sounds are so loud and you're so quiet. It's hard to get the balance right for me. I'm sorry. It was the splishy splash. It's the splishy splash. I could probably still lower it a tiny bit, I reckon. Okay, if it's bad on someone's speakers, it's still worth lowering. The goal is always that you can hear Minecraft, but then you can hear me over it. And so if I ever fail that, it's worth adjusting. But yeah, I've seen loads of leaks of it, and there's enough out there for it to be real. But then it means that not all of the details are real, which, you know, is kind of the exact same point about leaks. Is like, in the moment, like, this leak about this one thing feels crazy, immense, important. But in a year, no one remembers the leaks. They remember the final product. And, you know, if you take some popular movies, I think, I don't know, you could take, like, the Barbie movie as a good example. Hugely successful. A lot of people saw it. I really liked it. I would even go, I laughed a lot. It was a surprisingly good, right? I think a lot of people went into it being like, wow, this is going to be a certain way, and it wasn't that certain way. In a way that was actually kind of impressive. This is kind of terrifying. Okay, so we're just gonna get down there in as little damage as possible. So this last stretch down here is gonna be the hard one. Okay, so I'm gonna fall down there. Ouch. And then fall down here. And then, like, fall down. Ouch. This is fine. Everything is fine. There's a baby zombie with diamond armor. But other than that, things are fine. Okay. Gotta just grab my stuff as much as I can. Put what I can on. And then eat what I can. Whatever it is I find. Rotten flesh? Sure. Ooh. Did you see the Valve game leak today? Oh, no. I didn't. See, isn't that crazy? I am so interested in that right now. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's over, chat. All that way. All that way. Just to immediately die again. So brutal. Yeah, it was good to see you, Everett. I didn't see there was a Valve. See, right? That is an example of something. It just gets me immediately. I wanna know. I am so curious about the. Like, it's a game that we'll get to see in probably like 18 months, maybe 3 years, because it's Valve. To get its daily dose of Deathloop. How do I always get one of these? How is my life never complete without one of these? But yeah, they're gonna reveal it, and it's gonna be, you know, eventually it's just gonna be a thing that everyone knows. Like, no one's going back in time to look at the Half-Life 2 leaks. But I just want to consume it so bad. Same with, like, trailers and stuff. I try, one of the things I do try in my life is, like, to minimize hype outside of the interests I have the highest, so whoosh, 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 whoosh. It's so loud. I don't know. There's a lot of Minecraft Bedrock issues. And this is maybe one of the more minor ones if they're trying to bring out hardcore. But it is definitely one. We're 100% getting the trailer during this year's Minecraft Live Club. Yeah, I was surprised they didn't announce it today. Like, if I would have guessed, Minecraft probably even asked, like, can we get some teaser? And the best they got was this. But yeah, it's coming out soon, right? It's coming out pretty soon. So again, definitely wouldn't be a stream without one. So one of the things I try to do is I try to balance my life towards things that will matter in the long run. Because if you think, you know, like, I think dopamine chasing is great and fine and fun. But I also think that trying to... There's so many good things that you miss every single day, week, month, year, etc. You ever have a conversation with someone and they're like, oh yeah, have you heard about this thing? And you're like, no. And they're like, but surely you've heard about this much bigger thing. And you're like, no, not that either. And it's because we have this, like, huge gap between our experiences of stuff. And so, like, is it useful to be able to say, yeah, but did you see that video of the dog walking on his back legs? And I said, well, that was nice in the moment, actually. Or, like, do you see that horrifying video? I got into, because while I was researching the TikTok capo today, I had a lot of I had a lot of checking out the TikTok Live page. I didn't know. I knew TikTok Live existed because they've, like, sent me brand offers before, but I never knew that they, like, existed. And so I saw that there's a bunch of streams of just watching someone crying on repeat while they play Minecraft. Like, instead of having face cam, they have face cam of some, I don't know, like, it'll be like a Korean guy or like a, I don't know why they're always Asian men, but it's an Asian guy crying, and they have that on repeat while they play Minecraft. Like, they've worked out, like, this is what people want to see. This is the engagement hack. This is all my life since I left all social media a couple of years ago. Did you left social media even in the read end of it, like the receiving end? What do you do with all your time? Sure, if you've got 5 minutes to fill, how do you fill it? That's crazy, Stampy. That's I can't imagine being entirely gone from it. I feel like to my opinion, I get the exact same, like, call it like dopamine hit from, like, reading the news or something that I do from TikTok. I still use Discord and YouTube. Yeah, but like the place where the Twitters, the Instagrams, the TikToks of the world fit is, it's like you're in line, you know, maybe for a fly. Oh, what happened there? Was there a monster? Nope, just the block broke. Interestingly. Yeah, I feel like the biggest challenge is, like, those small moments of times Like, the times I find whenever I have a lot of flights lined up, you have a lot of stuff like that. Like, okay, you're in a security line, you're moving any second now, so you gotta be like, you want to keep yourself not focusing on the, you know, the, oh man, there's so many enemies. I don't want to deal with them all right now. Okay, so let's just jump. I want to keep as much health as I can, and I want to just pick up my sword or whatever else is lying around. Eat the baked potato real quick. Well, none of the mobs despawn because, of course, it's a trial chamber, but that's still kind of terrifying. I'm gonna have my shield out as I go for the rest of this. Just pick it all up. I should get 96% of it. And then, okay, that's fine. Just everything's going chill for me. There are no issues right now. Life is fine. Everything is fine. Put this on. Put that on. Crouch. Okay. These aren't skeletons, so I can't kill them with their own reflections as much as I want to. Eat another baked potato. Guess I'm gonna have to. Break some pots. Probably shouldn't have done that. It'll just make the inventory issue worse. Get the tools out. Okay, I'm getting closer and closer. I think I'm breaking the death loop, chat. I think I'm getting there. Put this in the offhand slot. I'm missing a helmet and I'm missing some items. So we're gonna find our... Oh no, not again, not again. Oh no. Okay. Ah, it sucks so bad. Baby zombies. There's no correct way to deal with them. I hate it. I'm so bad at it. Like, you've got to use position. You've got to use other stuff. And I did not do it. Okay, Deathloop's not broken, chat. Deathloop's not broken. Yeah, So, it's weird because I didn't get baby zombies this, like... When you get your first baby zombie, you're like, oh yeah, God, that's a thing that can happen. When you get 5 in a row, it's just... It's crazy. But, Philza will see you now. You know, people have been saying I can do hardcore again now. I think I need to, if you had a water bucket to push them away, says Evan Scott, or Ewan Scott. Sorry, not Evan. Evan and Ewan are very different names. I'm aware. I had a good friend named Ewan. Fun fact. I haven't seen him in a while, though. Anyway, so an interesting thing is that this time you'll break the death loop. I believe in you. Someone needs to believe in me, okay? I just want to kill all the regular mobs, right? All the mobs that I care about, and then I want to come deal with the baby zombies later. But the baby zombies are where my stuff is, and there's nothing I can do to change that. I think I just jumped over one and got a trowel key. Love to see. So where's my stuff gone? It's all down there. There's at least no baby zombies running around with... Oh, God! I guess there's one up here. I have to watch out for it. No, there's not. Oh, no, there is. I'm so dead. Oh, is there a mine shaft running through here? Too? What is happening? Okay. I can survive this. I can. I really can. I'm just going to get the rotten flesh out. Eat as much as I can, as fast as I can, while also avoiding baby zombies. If baby zombies come at me, I run away. So look at this, I'm doing fine. Regular husks, easy as heck to kill. There's basically no problem with him. That guy has a diamond sword, which I worry he stole from me, but I don't have the time to do an ownership report, and so I'll just, you know, I would report theft to the nearest constabulary, but I think that's me right now. Oh, I love the trims they have on their armor. I think it's meant to signify to the player, like, yeah, you can't have this. Even if you kill them, even with looting, you're still not going to get this. But to me, it just looks kind of cool. So yeah, attack from a distance, all the way back here. Nothing will hurt me, especially not that potion that's charging right now. It's an arrow, actually. Whew. I'm alive. That's what matters. I'm alive. I'm missing a helmet, and that's definitely despawned by now. Yeah, I just lost a helmet somewhere in there, which kind of sucks. It could be chilling around here somewhere, but I don't think so at this point. I think if I was going to find it, I would have already found it. So we're going to have to keep on eating rotten fleshes, maybe grab those golden carrots, and go into those too. Scary stuff. But yeah, I think one of the hardest things to truly find... This is why people, you know, I've heard some people like doubt the meaning or existence of hierarchies of needs and be like, oh, that's something people just make up because they don't have enough problems or something like that. Which I think you can basically say, like, I think that is like, I think the criticisms of the hierarchies are basically proofs of it. Like, it's like, yeah, there's just people who don't have problems. And it's like, yeah, you're proving their point. You're saying that you care about this thing because you don't have this thing, whereas people who do get that thing start caring about other things because humans are a bundle of unlimited wants. Even by the time you have everything you could ever want in the world, hypothetically, and even if you are sure you wouldn't want anything else, if that was everything you could ever want, you'd really want to maintain it. You'd want to work out how to keep this thing going forever. This perfect set of emotions that you'd balance. You wouldn't say, well, I've had the perfect feeling once. Now that is good enough forever. It's like, no, once you've had something once. Also, we finally have 11 Ender Pearls. That is statistically enough to go to a dragon fight with. Feels pretty good, gotta say. Yeah, there's a funny thing that happens above a certain, like, level of desire fulfillment, which is that, like, yeah, you start to value the idea of stability. You start to want not just, you know, stuff, but you want to preserve that stuff that you want, so that you can have it. You know, you start to even say, like, yeah, I'd rather feel, rather than feeling 10% happier, I'd rather feel 10% happier, but know that I'd rather feel 5% happier and know that 5% is sustainable. You know, it's not going to be taken away at a minute's notice. It's, and I also, wow, look at this. Yeah, talking about politics, always, summon Stampy. That's the trick in life. Chat, if you ever thinking to yourself, like, wow, I wish Stampy would randomly show up in my life, just talk politics really loudly. It's like, what do you do? It's like if you really want the, if you want the boogeyman, you say something into the mirror. What is it you say? I'm not up enough on young person lore. What is it called? Boogie. You yell something into a mirror, and so that's what the same thing you do here for Stampy. So what do you want most in life that you don't have right now? Honestly, I think deep question, by the way, Stampy. Good question. Wow. If you I think this is one of those questions where the answer you give and the answer that is true are rarely gonna line up. Because, like, your deepest desires, I think most people feel some amount of not shame for, but they have to feel like they have to shield it. Because if you tell someone exactly what you want, and now you are almost like responsible for getting it in a way, right? Like if I said right now that the thing I wanted in my life more than anything else, the few times we hung out in real life, your conversation got deep real quick. Nah, blame it. It's all you. It's not me. It's nothing to do with me, really. Can't believe you've done this out of nowhere with no input from me whatsoever. No, yeah, I think that it's really easy to really hard to put like a measurable set of desires on yourself because you're putting it that way. So like it'd be, you know, if the thing I wanted more than anything else, right, was one of those diamond play buttons, or if the thing I wanted more than anything else was like if the thing I wanted more than anything in the world was to own a mansion in Vegas, because I love the weather there so much, but it's just a whole if the thing I wanted more than anything in the world was blank blank blank, you kind of put it measurably on yourself. So I think most people say something kind of wholesome, like, oh yeah, the thing I want more than anything in the world is for you know, they'll say something like, yeah, just like to have your wife who doesn't burn the dinner, am I right? Or, you know, some dumb thing like that. But I think the actual answer for me is I think I would really like to have more, I guess, because I get into like really good grooves on YouTube. This is a job that when I started YouTube, it was just like, okay, this is a place that I see like growth and room to improve, while also at the same time, like it felt like a cool combination of lots of stuff. The thing I liked most about early YouTube was it felt like if you nail it now, because for the longest time YouTube used to not really care about age when it was recommending videos. Now it cares about age, but it recommends things that are old or new. It doesn't recommend things that are slightly old as much, in my opinion. Just my take on things. So the long tail views on YouTube aren't that big anymore. Not many people want to watch 5-year-old videos when they can watch 5-month-old videos. And one of the weird effects of that is you don't get you don't have this back catalog saving you. It used to be you could, if you quit YouTube for a year, it used to be true that if you quit for a whole year, let's say, you'd still get like 70% of your income, something like that. And I don't know why it changed, when it changed, or if it's like always changed. The thing I would like most is if I could feel like my contribution to, you know, if I felt like every day I made something was a genuine bonus. The thing that like terrifies me most, the negative emotion I try to avoid, is when I feel like I did a really long day, and I feel like, yeah, and now you've just kept things vaguely moving. When you, at the end of a hard day, I always want to feel like, and now I have achieved something. More people have, you know, like this has led to more of this positive thing or more of this positive thing. You know, I'd love to. Some days it's like, yeah, I worked all day on this video, and like a lot of subscribers liked it, but no one new subscribed. It got the people who watched it might otherwise watch something else, or maybe if they didn't watch it, it's something like that. And so, as far as like also, I'm killing regular trials right now rather than ominous trials, and I have the bottles, so I should start to switch out. But I'll finish them off first, because there's no point in not doing so, I think. Yeah, I think in a way it's like, a lot of people say the most important thing is in kind of finding a deeper fulfillment in some different ways. The way that is most important to me is to feel like I am making a difference and not, you know, like the scariest thing in the world, like, it's a very common thing, by the way. Would you like to do YouTube as a career for your whole life? Yeah, I think after doing it enough years, the plan. I think no one should plan to do YouTube their whole life, right? I think that's a bad. I think it's a bad idea, or it's not a bad idea. It's like it's an unrealistic idea, I guess I would say. But the thing that is, because you know, I think if you look at a good TV show, how long does a good TV show last? There are literally 3 or 4 shows that you can name that have been going for 30+ years. As you get older and older, the number of shows that survive get fewer and fewer. And if you think about a good TV show run as being like 7 or 8 years, maybe 10 on the top end, I think if you think about a YouTuber's career in roughly the same logic, it goes the same way. It's like, yeah, there are some YouTubers who have been around since the beginning, but they are very few and far between. It's people who would have been in their teenagers or 20s that are now coming close to their 40s. And so now they're having to think about pivoting and like changing and, you know, working out different sources of revenues and all that sort of stuff. And so if you YouTubers that go past 10 years are very, very rare. Every year someone entirely new pops up in a space, and every year a few dozen people basically go missing, if you want to, for lack of a better word. They're still making videos, but fewer people care about those end videos. And so, yeah, I think the end goal on YouTube is doing it forever. Basically is committing to saying like, yeah, at some point people will not care, but I will still be going. So I think a better end goal is like, while there are people who still care, I would like to be there. But I think the way I now see it, like now that I have had a 10-year YouTube, I think 12 years, I guess. I've been in YouTube full-time since 2013. So 11 years in. I think the way I see like a post-YouTube world is, I'm not kind of one of those semi-cynical business channels that is just like, yeah, I'll sell the channel to someone and they'll run it in my stead. But instead I see it as more, I've got to remember to Yeah, we'll take down this one spawner, and then I'll switch. Maybe we'll take down this one room, because it's a nice, easy room to do an anonymous spawner. What do you think it is about you that has allowed you to be consistent for so long, says Stampy? I think... I look around a lot at, like, people in the same space as me. And I've even had conversations with a lot of YouTubers. One of the ones that I... with a lot of people who have been going for a similar amount of time. And it is just like, there is a lot of things that you want to do. I guess when I say you, the general you. And YouTube is not all-consuming, but it needs to be very, very close. To do YouTube well, you need to have so much thought about, not like, it used to be, people now kind of get the idea that this isn't it, but it's, people used to think it's like, yeah, to be big on YouTube, you just kind of need to know that, like, oh yeah, you recorded for an hour and that makes an hour-long video. But it's like, no, you need a lot more time and skill. But even if you have a lot of people who know all the things, at some point you need to know just the core idea of what about you is it that is uniquely sellable here? What is about you that people... Oh god, it's a bogged trial chamber. That's going to be such a nightmare to do with the bad omen effect. But do it, I shall. Oh, I messed up. I'm getting poisoned now. Okay, so they're shooting each other, which is exactly what I want. Oh. Yeah, knowing what it is exactly about you that is worth watching, and also how you can make that, you know, like, clickable. What is clickable changes every, like, 3 months or something like that. You know, sometimes it's the expectation for what a video should be what an informative video should be has changed so many times over the years. And you need to know, there's two things, right? You need to know what's changing so you can potentially stay up with it. But you can't just perfectly match the current style. You need to have some unique identity, and you need to merge that with what's popular, which is really, really a lot to think about already. And then you need to, on top of that, know how to, like, you know, you need to have that vision and that idea, but also you need to know how to, like, okay, so what is a, you know, because what I'm talking about is, like, what is a good thumbnail and title or something like that. But then you also need to know how do you make a good video to match that. Because, you know, it doesn't matter how good your title and thumbnail is if your video has nothing to do with it. I think I had a few years where I think I was behind the times, where I was behind, like, I'm going to be honest, the last couple years while I've been traveling a bunch, I think I have just been behind on the raw quality, you know, the production value, maybe we could say, of a YouTube video. It's something I had to, like, actively think about, try to improve, etc. And it's not something that, oh god, it's not something that, like, you can just learn in a day. It's like a whole muscle you've got to train. And I guess I like to believe that being able to, like, focus on that and let it... I don't know, I think to be a successful YouTuber in the long run, you need to be the sort of person who can come up with 100 ideas for every idea you do, but not in the way where you come up with 99 good ideas and then do none of them. You need to have 99 good ideas and work out which of those are the best 10, and then from there work out which 3 or 4 you're going to do, and then do it again the next week. If that's how you have a really, really, really successful time at anything. But it's hard in any creative medium, I'd say. Whereas to train being good at something, you need to take all of those 100 ideas and do them badly. And to train, I don't know, it's like, I think there's a tiny incumbency advantage on YouTube that a lot of people, I think it's very, very validly will talk about, is like, yeah, the idea that you can't get big on YouTube anymore. Like, your time has gone and it's past. Like, if you weren't big on YouTube in 2012, you'll never get big on YouTube, was something that, like, people genuinely said to me and, like, really believed at the time. And I really started to think too, like, yeah, every big YouTuber's getting thousands of views, well, I'm here getting 12. You know, but then YouTubers would get hundreds of thousands of views, while I was out there getting 18, you know, like the view, you know, like you feel like you are behind and the percentage gap grows at the same time. The absolute gap grows massively. But just because it feels true, it doesn't mean it is true. There's a useful thing. Best part also, who likes to hear the philosophical side from Toycat? Is this philosophy? If you think it's philosophy, then it's philosophy. I'm not sure that it is, though. Maybe that's a philosophical difference we have, though. No, I'm glad you like the slightly deeper part of this. I 100% think I couldn't make it on YouTube by starting now. I was very lucky when I started. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Is if you started with your current expectations now, it would be you would change. You know, that's I guess the point. Maybe, but yeah, I think the bigger thing that changed to me is like maybe if you started 5 years after, it would be different. But oh god, I'm dead, chat. I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I'm just gonna walk very far away from all of that. And I'm gonna no, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. I'm just gonna walk all the way away. Over here, looks good. I'll finish the gap if we need to. Oh, it's fine. Okay, so nothing's getting over that. I'm just gonna hang out here. I'm gonna eat rotten flesh, and we're gonna talk about life, chat. Oh, I like that you have a tablet running a TikTok stream. It's not a tablet, it's a phone. It's like a foldy phone though. Like it goes like this. But it's not a tablet. It's on 4% battery though. Oh, the stream, it's definitely gonna die. I might have to accept that sooner rather than later. Yeah, you know what, let's accept it. Let's accept it. Oh. So yeah, while we're here, sitting and eating anyway, I'm just gonna end my stream over there. Live will end after the countdown. Tap. You can pause no more than 3 times. Okay. So I'll go back to this, and I'll see if that stops my phone from death. It's on 3% now. Yeah, I've left my phone just running the TikTok live stream all day so I can get their tapes. But yeah, I think sacrificing all your phone notifications all day for this. Yeah, there might have been some really important stuff that I missed. I haven't been able to use my phone all day. Like any smart person would just use a second phone. Is charging your phone not an option? The only cable I have up here charges slower than it goes. I bet I could find a good cable if I look though. I bet I have one. Yeah, I'm so sure. Like this is the weird thing is you live in a house of 30 USB-C cables, and then one of them goes down to like charging half as fast, and you think, well, that's not a big deal. But then it becomes a big deal. Okay, so I'm gonna go find a. So you have 2 live streams on other different platforms. I wouldn't say other live streams. I just have. Okay, I need to find a cable right now, or it's gonna die. I'll go do it. It's hot. Internet. Okay. My phone says it's at 1%. Plugged it into a battery bank that can usually charge it fast. Now we see if it dies. Or if it doesn't. Yeah, been kind of just ignoring the issue all day. It's how you deal with most issues, really. You can ignore most good issues. Yeah, what's funny is that even though the other cable charge is slow, it would have slowed the phone's death. Oh, so yeah, just to be clear, Amandari, I've been charging my phone using a slow cable all day. So my phone's been streaming all day, and it's been charging, so it's only losing like 5% an hour, 10% an hour. But after enough hours, it dies. Okay, I'm back. Hello, sorry about that. I've got some fellas to kill over here, I bet. Wait, where'd they go? He was following me right here, right? Did he despawn? Oh no, they're just... Well, I don't know. Don't know why you'd pick there. But I guess I'm glad that you did. Yeah. That's good. I love the... I never thought I'd say this. But I really like the way these fellas work. It's chill. It's good. And more importantly... It used to be when you first saw a spawner for them, you just say, okay, my life is over now. Don't want to deal with this anymore. But now it's kind of refreshing. It's like they require more skill. It takes more skill to kill a bog. But when you do kill one, like I guess it takes more skill to not be shot by a bog just like that and poisoned. But when you do it just right, it feels better. And I think that's like a higher skill cap almost. Like a higher downside in exchange for a higher upside. Or at least it feels like a higher upside. Okay, so where's the breeze at? There's he at. Let's get him. Oh, no, getting poisoned. Getting poisoned bad. So you remember what we just did? I think I might have to do another one of those again. Except there's bogs on that side now too. Okay, so we're gonna get him from a distance as well. Where he least expects it. I'm gonna grab him. I'm just gonna shoot. Where are you at? You wanna follow me? I'm just gonna shoot over the top here. Okay. Might be dead. Real chance I'm dead right now. I think I'm fine. The breeze doesn't see me. So yeah, healing on Bedrock is a real pain for exactly this reason. There's just not a lot I can do while I wait for this. So, there's a feature that lets you pause charging and run off the cable. You just need a 25 watt cable. Okay, I put my phone on a new cable. It's still on 1%. Very real chance that it dies soon. But we'll see. Yeah, I gotta run. Have a good rest of the stream, says NL Barker. Have a good rest of the stream. Wait. Have a good rest of the stream if you ever see it, NL Barker. Yeah, this is really crazy. The Bedrock regen means that if you go live a crazy life like that, you'll suffer for a while. And that is what I'm going through right now. But it's fine. I've healed up enough to go kill you. Just gotta shoot him back. Do it again. Oh, and now we'll kill all the enemies that are in this like little fish tank we have here. So it's funny. A lot of husks went in there, but when husks fall in, they drown. And drowns are a little bit easier to kill than husks, because unless they have tridents, which they never do when they convert, they won't give you the hunger effect. And so this works out very nicely for me. Just gonna shoot them all slowly but surely with a crossbow. What's different about the regen? On Bedrock, the regen is instead of being based on the food you've eaten, like saturation gives you faster regen. If you eat golden carrot, you'll heal 6 hearts in say 4 seconds. On Bedrock, no matter what you eat, no matter how you eat, no matter how it goes, regeneration is half a heart every 4 seconds. And so if you ever find yourself on, you can do the math. If you're on 2.5 hearts, it always takes a minute to heal up fully. And during that minute, you still have to heat. So it's 60 seconds, but it's not 60 seconds like, oh yeah, in the background. It's 60 seconds of actively trying to heal. Or if you're doing it passively, it can be 25 seconds, heal, 25 seconds, heal, etc. But it's a pain to heal if you find yourself using most of your healing. Which, you know, isn't usually the case. But hey, look what we just got. Okay. You ready for a trial roll, chat? You better be ready. Okay, so that was on me. But yeah, that's what makes the bog extra dangerous. Is when they get you good, they can get you down to all your health being gone real fast. Oh, I'm gonna get poisoned. I'm dead. I'm not dead. I'm alive. I'm good. I'm surviving. So I'm just gonna run all the way across again. Just gonna hang out over here. I can see him all the way over there. Just gonna shoot him before he gets close to me. There we go. Okay. So from this distance, we can do quite well. So, yeah, what were you expecting from the 15-year anniversary, says T-Series? I'll be honest with you. The 15-year anniversary, I had low expectations for. I thought the cape and maybe like a world to look around would be it. And then they did a merch drop, and I was like, oh, everything else is going to be marketing. And to be fair, like, you know, this TikTok cape is marketing, right? Like, it's marketing in some extent for TikTok, but also it means that some TikTok users will get Minecraft. You know, this Twitch cape is the same. Same with the 15th anniversary cape. All these capes are marketing, but this is the type of marketing that people love. When you do marketing right, people don't even realize they're being sold something. And that's a tip for being a YouTuber right there. But no, also, I lost my breeze rock pile. I had 64 of them, chat. They're all gone. Oh, that's a brutal item to lose. But I guess I don't ultimately... like, how many do you need? You need one to make a thing? And so one will be fine with me. So now I'm going to take out all the bogs from a distance. That is the handy thing about them being trapped there. Is if one respawns... Oh, free keys! Today is a blessed day, chat. Today is a very good day. Oh. But yeah, I think the problem with starting YouTube today, I think this is the reason that I changed my mind, is you need a team now. Because if you are one person and you hyper-obsess with making good YouTube videos in 2010, you'll do a good job. If you hyper-obsess with making a good YouTube video in 2015, it might be a bit harder, but you'll do it. If you hyper-obsess in 2020 or 2018 or somewhere around there, yeah, it's probably some bit of luck in there too. You might need some really good marketing skills, or like, you know, it might help with the right connections, but you're probably in there. Now I do think you need someone to hyper-obsess about being a good, like, you need like a lot of different skills. So many that I don't think you can just get like one person who's so good they can do them all. I could be wrong. It'd be nice if I was wrong. I would love to see a counterfactual that says, like, actually, you know, there's this YouTuber who's all by himself and he started in 2024. I would like that. But it feels like even like the small YouTube channels I watch now, like, you know, I watch a guy with 30,000 subscribers and he's like, yeah, my editor did this. And it's like, oh yeah, that's you know, like the smallest of channels are like, yeah, I could not do this without someone else to do this for me. And that's where it gets concerning. So you think AI could end up being that team? I think that AI... I have this crazy... I think I'm... This is a weird thing to say as I'm saying it. I think I'm wrong about what I'm about to say, but it's what I believe anyway. It's weird to know that, but artificial generative AI, right? That's what people usually talk about, like an AI that can generate things, not just take what you have, but actively generate new stuff too. It's because we've been scared of AI forever, but we even though we've been scared of it forever, it hasn't really grown as fast as we expected. But then we had this huge leap all at once with the ChatGPTs of the world. We had image generators and chat generators and all that sort of stuff. And everyone saw this as, oh god, things are going so fast now. But if you actually look at the last, like, year since they all came out, like, they haven't gotten that much better. Like, ChatGPT did most of its impressive stuff were at launch. I think they're improving the algorithm by like 5% every... Oh, there was a thing just there and I didn't get it. Yeah, I don't think artificial generative AI is... I think it needs to be really well trained for its purpose right now. Like, if you give it enough information about a thing, it can do that thing kind of well. But it's going to be... And so maybe for editing, that could work. Because, like, kind of like what I said, like, there is... The skill that I think you need on YouTube is to be able to absorb what's happening and know how to... Know when and how that fits into your own brand. Realistically, it's a skill that could be learned by a machine if it can absorb all of that stuff. But my counterfactual is that my counterpoint is when you look at the stuff that's happening, it's like polishing up what exists already. The things that seem most incredible to me. So being able to create video of stuff, and there was another one. I think it was being able to make a Minecraft map based on a prompt. These were both things that like were shown off really early on with really great demos, but they don't actually work that great in practice. Even I've tried to use ChatGPT to like, I'll take a bunch of bullet points and be like, make this into an interesting script. It's never interesting. Oh, go. Oh, we did it. So that time, wait, did we get it? No, we didn't. I'll be honest with you, chat. I don't think that technique works. I don't think that technique works, and I don't know why I keep trying it. But I've got 2 more vault keys, so maybe it'll work on one of these, right? Most gambling addicts stop before it just gets big. Stop before they hit it big. That's the phrase. You know, just they stop before it gets big is perfectly valid too, though. See, I'm gonna just take on all these spawners. I think doing them one at a time makes this a lot easier. Absolutely no problems here. And maybe an extra key if I'm lucky. Oh, should not be getting hit on something so basic there. Yeah, I look at it and I'm sure it is improving. Also, I wonder why that one reopened but this one didn't. I bet this will open soon then. I think that can AI put away my laundry? You can put away your laundry if you believe in yourself. Yeah, I think a lot of people are really cynical for the wrong reasons about artificial generative AI. Like, they want it to fail, and that's why they're seeing it as failing. I want artificial generative AI to be successful. Because, like, every time in life we get good at automating something, a bunch of people say, but I like doing that thing. Why would we automate it? But actually, it's much more fun to build things on top of that. You know, like, as much as... like, people really enjoy farming, right? But it's better that farming is done by people who are professionals, at least in my opinion. I mean, you can have your own, obviously. Also, where are all the mobs? I'm doing my best, but I'm just not seeing any. Are there any? Is something weird happening here? Yeah, it's gotta be that. Like, I can hear something. Is it the baby zombies down there, maybe? Yeah, they must have spawned down below it. Oh, and also there is a breeze. I thought I heard a breeze, but I thought, nah, it must be crazy. Okay. Gotta kill the baby zombie, and there's a bog somewhere, apparently. Or maybe that was the potion. Kinda scary either way. So I'm gonna hit them from this staircase, where I can bounce them off quite easily. Yeah, look at this. You can't get me up here, can you? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Oh, they very, very easily can, as it turns out. So yeah, take advantage of this, whatever's happening with their stair AI. Very good. We have robot vacuums, so why not? Yeah, I think people will do things that they enjoy, regardless of how good artificial intelligence is at it. I think the more interesting question is like, is it ever going to be good enough to truly allow you to stop doing the thing? Because there are lots of things that we automate. So the robot vacuum is a good example. I like robot hoovers, but anyone who is an evangelist for a robot hoover will literally say to you at the beginning, don't think of this as replacing, you know, like a human vacuuming. Think about this as doing 95% of the work for you. And that's how you have to see it. And that's how almost all good tools work. Is it can't replace a human doing a thing. It becomes an aid to a human because humans know what we want out of anything from cleaning the house. You know, we know what we want from a clean house. More than a robot ever would. And Mr. Hansy walking around your house isn't going to know exactly what you want until he asks you and understands your preferences. But even then, there's things that humans like and that we know, but we don't know we know. This is why humans in their field, like, no matter what elite level field you go into, you'll notice that it's always humans above robots, because humans are really good at knowing stuff that just we don't even know that we know. We start picking up on some intuitive level. At the really, really basic end of things, it's quite easy to replace, but anything that requires more thought, we replace for most tasks, but not all tasks. And so my kind of take on, as much as I'm a big futurist, I want the future to come now. I want it. I think the coolest thing about living in a city is it feels like you live like 10 years ahead of everyone else, because a lot of advancements work better in densely populated areas. It's just a weird natural reality we live in. But so there's another baby zombie there, right? I'm not imagining that. Or am I imagining it? Also, why is there a mine shaft running through here? Also, 12 ender pearls now. Okay, I really better be getting myself a one of these breeze rods soon. I've got 3 keys, so you'd hope that it would happen. But I still. Oh wow, 14 ender pearls. Okay, I've got all the ender pearls in the world. This is the moment I'll remember as the one where I stopped caring about ender pearls. But yeah, humans are like this. This is something. Someone said it and it stuck with me. Is genuinely that we don't. Most people who are good in their field can't even explain it to someone else. Like that's the reason we have a system of apprenticeships. Is teaching is really valuable. Like teaching is better than learning yourself, almost always. But what is better than teaching is, you know, like actually the thing that works better than teaching is doing. And so if you can condense a lot of doing into something, it works real well. Like being even watching someone else do it, just there's feelings that you pick up and there's all this sort of stuff. Also, I want to live in a timeline where there's universal basic income, but I don't know how realistic that is, says Floopy Poof. So I agree with that idea. I agree with partially, kind of, if we spoke about my biggest, you know, when I was asked about my biggest desire, I kind of gave my biggest fear and sort of said correcting that would be my biggest goal. But I think universal basic income would be a really good idea for, like, what if we actually do get to the point where humans are not required anymore? Where humans doing things is just a cute, like, oh, if you want to do that, you go ahead, buddy. You know, in the same way you tell a child that he can, you can do some important task around the house, knowing that you're going to just do it again after he does it. What about when we get to that point with humans, where anything that humans do, we're more or less just doing out of passion more than out of necessity? And even though I really liked the solution of UBI, I think it is a... I think it's a good one. I'll even say openly. I think getting to that point is going to be quite hard because we are very good at specializing. If you take away a task that humans have historically specialized at, we just find another one. We just okay. So if it's bogs, I should be able to do this quite easily. It's going to be very slow bogs though. Where are they all? Okay, there we go. Go. So yeah, bogs will be real easy, I reckon. What effect have I got? Oozing? Yeah, I think I have oozing right now. Okay, yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, it's definitely oozing. I can see that it is oozing, and it's going to distract me from my target. There you are. Okay, no problem over there. Yeah, I think okay. I think that humans just really are good at like finding their spot where they matter. Like we create tokens to represent value in, like, you know, it sounds like I'm just talking about money, but we have lots of similar systems in other places. Like when you create a way to measure success, some humans will hyper focus on how to get the top level off that. When you create a world, okay, so I'm gonna go for another one now. Let's do it. It takes a while, but that's good. It takes longer to do, but it comes out much better. Also, thank you!
Here's some money to celebrate 4 years and 10 days of me giving you money.
Thank you. Ryan does stuff apparently. I really appreciate the stream tip. I streamed on, so this kind of ties back into your tip, which is very appreciated. But it's a long story, but trust me when I say it's going somewhere. We're a long way culturally from accepting it. I don't think. Okay, I think okay, so first things first. So because I've been sort of streaming on TikTok today, right? I'm gonna check if my phone is actually charging, but I shouldn't do that while I'm fighting bogs. So I checked my stats after 2 hours of streaming, 2 hours, right, and having hundreds of viewers. I made 73 cents. That is what TikTok would pay for hundreds of viewers. Like, you know, you're talking about like 10,000 viewers, like hundreds, like lots of stuff. And all of those 73 cents came because someone decided to give, you tip like a cent at a time on TikTok. I don't understand the system fully. And so that really dug into me. Like, that that is just the reality of streaming in so many places. It's I know it's a weird reality, but it is still the reality. By the way, oh god, okay, let's just go deal with it. More bogs before we get to try our luck. We gotta try our bogs. They're gonna come down here and they just died from the full damage. I think he did. Oh god, we're getting hit bad. We're getting hit real bad. Okay, I think I have to know when to escape, and I think we're getting pretty close to that point right now. Yep, let's get out. Oh, yeah. So, I think it's really cool that here on YouTube, the streams, you know, like, even though, you know, we get like 10 times as much from ad revenue, you know, like sevens of dollars during streams. It's really cool that there are tips that allow it to not feel like I stream and be like, why did I just do that instead of, you know, doing something more productive with my time? I think that's kind of where I like fear being on YouTube, right? Is getting to a point where I'm like, look, I would be better off spending this time in some ordinary job, or even just some other job. Just doing something else, right? I sometimes wonder if celebrities get to that point, because you ever see like really major names doing deals for shady companies? In fact, you can see like royal family members. I don't know how royal they really are. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not one of those people who cares about the whole family tree. I only learned recently that William was the heir to the heir, and then he became the regular heir. So learning that fact was pointless. You know, learning who the next heir would be if there was a death in the family was a silly fact, because then it just becomes, anyway. So tangent to my tangent aside. Thank you, Ryan Does Stuff, for the massive tip. Thank you for allowing me to stream, and thank you for giving me an opportunity to answer a question. Do I enjoy making videos or streaming more? I dislike the immediacy aspect of streaming at the exact same time that I like it. You're immediately getting gratified for what you're doing, but you rarely get long-term benefits. I love when I stream something and people later are interested in watching it. I love the streams that people come back to as like, yeah, this is a long-form type of content. That is what I aim for in my life, is for this to be a live stream when I'm doing it, for me to have those great interactions of chat, and then later for people to enjoy watching those interactions. That is a very hard thing to do. It's hard enough to have a successful live stream or a successful video. So to ask for both at the same time, it's kind of like saying, I want to have my cake and then I want to eat it after. But that is what I want. I want to have my cake and I'd like to eat it too, because what's the point in having cake if you can't eat it? There we go. That's my campaign slogan. So yeah, I think that I think a universal basic income is a really cool idea. I don't think it's really going to be necessary for a while, though. I think that by the time we need a universal basic income, because okay, so when we talk about UBI in the current day sense, we kind of realize something interesting, which is, at least in the Anglosphere and a lot of the Western world, like, rents are very high because a very high percent of our money-making system is built around houses. And, you know, like, even if it's not rents that are high, it means your mortgage payments are high and all that sort of noise, right? I think the only place where that's not true is the US, and even Americans complain about how much they spend on rent. It's not like no one in the world is happy. No one's like, oh, I spend so little on rent. I wish if my landlord asked me for 20% more, I would say, wow, what a low percent to ask for. Why don't you ask for a little bit higher? I'm upset with how little rent I've been paying recently. I don't think anyone says that, at least. Could be wrong. Do let me know, chat. If anyone's watching this and you want to pay a little bit more rent to your landlord, do let me know. I can't help you on that, but I can, you know, I know you could shoot your money my way and I'd spend it on my mortgage or something. You know, we got options. We got options. My rent is ridiculously low. Okay, we got one person. We got one person in chat who says rent is too low. But, yeah, so a way that, rent is basically, there's a formula people use, either mentally or literally, which is something like, a third of, we gotta activate another trial spawner in the next 47 seconds. So I think we'll go back to that first area because there were 2 easy breezy places. Let's go do it. My landlord doesn't charge me enough, says Chantal. Okay, Chantal, give me some money. I'll take it. So, okay, let's go. This is the space. Oh, baby zombies again. Oh, no. These doomed me last time, but not this time, chat. Not this time. It's not happening. Oh, they're all baby zombies. Oh, right, it's a baby zombie spawner. That's why I got so many in a row. I understand now. Either that or it really is unlucky. But yeah, there we go. I'm gonna go activate another spawner too. Quickly, down there. Jump, go. Okay, it's ominous. Perfect. It's baby zombies, so I really shouldn't have done that for my sanity. But I did it for my... So if I just stack up 3 blocks, will they come down here still? Actually, wait, have I worked out the way past these spawners? Wait, chat. Yeah, try and get me, buddy. Okay, yeah, if only I'd come up with this solution earlier. Anyway, so I think that we currently see like a lot, either as a landlord world or as a rent. I'm not a person who blames evil landlords, right? I think that in general people charge the market rate, but the market rate is set by what people are willing to pay, which they seem to arrive at a conclusion of something like 1/3 of your income can go on housing. That probably would go up if housing was even more scarce. It would go down if housing was less scarce. But in the world we live in, where we haven't built all of those houses, that is the percentage that people are paying. And so, if you then were to increase people's income, there is a fairly reasonable argument that unless you have a sink that equals that you are going to have that go into other costs, right? Because most businesses, especially during inflationary times, when you have to raise prices anyway, you raise them not by the minimum amount possible, because you ideally want to raise prices as few times as possible. You raise them by what you think the market will bear, is the phrasing they use there. That's why I think fast food has gone up so much in the last few years. Is like prices had to go at some point, right? And then places were like, rather than going up 5%, why don't we try 20%? We can lock in a few more years, or worst case, we just make a bunch of money now. Like it's a win-win. You can always lower prices if you set them too high, whereas it's much harder to raise prices again. Every price rise is unpopular, and so if you're doing one anyway, go kind of high. And so I think with that in mind, maybe I don't like the argument because it feels kind of irrational, but maybe, yeah, if you try to just give people money, it just immediately gets swallowed up by their, if not their rental, their housing costs, their other costs. Because, you can argue that, like, well, your mortgage is fixed, but it's fixed if you've already bought a property. It's not fixed for people who are going to buy one in the future. If income started going down, so too would house prices and rents. And so if income goes up for everyone all at the same time, you would hope that there are other goods to spend it on that need to chase that are more important. But yeah, anyway, with that said, it feels cynical to me. Even as I'm saying it, I'm like, but it's, the humans are... We are very good at coming up with reasons why not, and not many reasons why so. So to give you my counterfactual, to give my counterpoint, it's always important, is if you can't try and disprove your own argument, it's probably not a very good argument. So, by the way, I'm going to use the ominous trial keys. I've got 4 now. I think that should be everyone in this place. If I don't get a heavy core chat, I'm just never going to. I'm playing the Minecraft version that doesn't have them. So yeah, to give the opposite argument. Okay, come on. I think I got a book. Please be a mace enchantment. Windburst! Oh, it's gonna be a cool mace. Okay, actually I'm happy with that. I wanted enchantments anyway. I've got a enchantment. It's the most basic enchantment at the lowest level, but it's the most fun enchantment, damn it. So anyway, as I was saying, I think if you look at salaries having gone up in the post-war period, in general, right, we are still, even though we spend more on rent and housing than we have in the past, we still live better lives than we have in the past. If we look at like World War II as a base point, and then we compare it to now, we spend more of our percentage-wise salary on rent and mortgages and all that noise, but then we spend more money on fun things, and our quality of life is overall better. So maybe even if you gave everyone money, a landlord might take a third of it immediately, which is never popular to anyone. But they're not going to take all of it. They're going to take that same 1/3. And so that if you give people $500 a month, you can still, you know, give them £300 worth of fun things that they get to do exclusively because of that. So I've used this one already. I don't know how I didn't guess that from the giant staircase leading here. Also, if there's a baby zombie and he's got that armor on, that means I need to kill him. So let's see which spawner you're a part of. Oh, he's over there. And so yeah, I think if you look at current day UBI, if you say right here, right now, this second, I think you've got to talk about really low amounts, because like the amounts where it doesn't even make necessarily much sense to quit your job, because just the public finance aspect, you need to. A UBI works by saying, yeah, there is all this money is being created by AI somewhere, and needs to be. Oh god. Oh, okay. Shall I just deal with it? Let's just deal with it. It's not that hard to kill that many breezes. So I'll just do it. And then I'll climb up. And is there another breeze? So I'll just deal with it. And I bet there's a bog spawning behind me right now. Okay, there's 3 bogs even. I'll get far enough away they can't hit me. And then I'll kill them all. And then I'll get something. Okay, look at this. Going great. I think something's hitting me from behind, or maybe it's magma I'm standing on. Or maybe it's just the poison. But yeah, I really do think that the amounts we dream of for a UBI are much higher than the amounts that would need to be. I think in the modern day, you just have to say, what is the amount that we currently give to everyone for various social benefits, right? Like, we currently have a benefit you claim when you're not on a job. It's called Job Seekers Allowance in the UK. In the US, it's like it's an insurance-based system that involves how many weeks you've been employed. I don't understand it, but you get something called Job Seekers Allowance in the UK. What if instead of giving this to people who are unemployed seeking a job, you give it to everyone, and you say, well, then we can basically say everyone can always be seeking a job at the same time. Like you always have this slight fear. You don't have to worry about losing a job and having to apply for this as well as applying for a job. It's just always there. We have benefits. Oh, an enchanted golden apple. Wind charges. Okay, I'm using up all my keys and I'm just not getting that RNG, chat. It's just not happening. Yeah, I think you could say look at the existing benefit systems and just roll them out more widely. Also, yeah, these are just 2 regular vaults. I'll use them while I'm here, I guess. But I don't know what I'm expecting to find. I don't think there's anything in their drop table that would actively excite me. But I need stuff, and this is stuff. So I'll drop my... What do I even drop at this point? Regen potion, it's nice. 8 slime balls, not so nice. So, I like how Toycat isn't even enthusiastic about an enchanted golden apple. Oh, I lost my enchanted golden apple pipe. How much did I lose earlier? I lost my breeze rods and my enchanted golden apple and my helmet, chat. Oh, man. Oh, there should be an income tax. Kept that. So, interestingly, this is one of the areas where I think it falls down when you try to actually apply it to people. Some people say... I think it's a really interesting argument. So, from one side of the argument, you could say, if you start giving out benefits to everybody, you're effectively giving fewer benefits to those who need them. If you give everyone housing benefit, I don't know what it is. Like, let's just say instead of you, I think housing benefit's actually variable. So everyone gets Job Seekers Allowance, which is £300 a month, more or less. And everyone gets what we currently call like personal independence payments. Another £300 a month. You're effectively giving less money to those groups by giving it to everyone, like comparatively speaking. And then from the other side, people would say, so from the side of like, what if you have an income cap? You're saying these people who are majorly paying for something should have access. The best programs are the ones which are universally accessible. The more niche you make something, the fewer people have an interaction with it, the more people who have an objection to it. If you make things which are just for the poor, then those aren't popular with anyone in general. So I got a power 1 bow, but I just don't need it. I spent all that time working that out. I wish I had just given up on it. So I've got 2 more keys. I'm gonna try them out. Yeah, I'm of the opinion that you have to. I think you have to make everything available to everyone in general with government programs, because if people don't interact with it, it becomes like a why are we spending so much on this thing again? Private schools and public schools are a good example. Like, if you're wealthy enough to send your children to private school, you pay for the public schools and then you don't use them, and then you pay for the private schools. And so you have no interest in those public schools being good because it's just, you pay it, you know, like it's money you're paying that you're not receiving any benefit from. Whereas, you know, you might have an interest in like roads being funded, which is why roads always get funded, even though they are objectively less useful than, say, a school. Because a road is something you use right now that annoys you right now that you pay for all the time, whereas a school is something that you use one time in your life and you probably don't even like using. As an example, I don't like schools. You know, I say we throw all the children in a big battle royale, and whoever wins that, we give the year's school funding to. We can make a big spectacle out of it. We'd get entertainment. Children would learn skills like, you know, like how to battle with an axe. Archery, maybe. You know, like problem solving and planning. Maybe maths. You know, they have to, you know, everyone's got to plan how they're going to spend their share. And, or you could do it like a regional one, every school. Like, shut down the school, take their, like, say, 20 million budget, and apply that to the, don't give Mr. Beast ideas. Yeah, I do think you know, I'm not gonna say anything critical of Mr. Beast on a live stream on the internet. It is forever. I admire the effort that he put into becoming successful on YouTube. There we go. So instead, I can say, I think I'm just gonna drink an Omnis bottle. No, I'm looking for places to put my keys still. Am I really out entirely? Have I gone to all of them? I think I have. I think I have used up all of my opportunities for keys. There might be another room I'm not thinking about. Or maybe there's just more rooms I haven't discovered. Let's go looking around. Let's go find out. So I am going to eat my golden carrots first because they're just not very usable otherwise. And then we're going to put one of these above each of these that doesn't lead to a trial chamber. If it does lead to a trial chamber, like this one actually does, then I'll remove these blocks and make it extra clear. Want me to say something critical and you subtly nod? I think a lot of the critique... So this is me. I'm very good at playing devil's advocate. I like to argue against my own positions. I think it's how you arrive at stronger conclusions, right? And so, I think that a lot of people's critiques of Mr. Beast are subtly I want things to stay the way they are forever critique. Like, a lot of YouTubers are like, oh, I hate the Mr. Beast era. But he is providing what a large number of people want. By being the biggest YouTuber on the planet, it's clearly a proof that it's what the largest number of people want to some extent. Maybe it exposes that what lots of people want is dumb and wrong, if you wanted to be cynical. But I would say, you know, it's always hard. It's a hard call to say that people have wrong interests, and if they do, it's on you to solve for them. Okay, so I'm gonna go up here. It doesn't look like I've been, chat. Okay, or if I have, I used a wind charge. What do you reckon? Have I done it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting out of it. Have I used that one, chat? I don't know if I have. Oh, wait. Oh, so there's one down here. Okay. I'm missing the most important one. I don't know why can't I go down? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go to sleep. It's my last opportunity for this whole trial. I've been here for 2 hours, chat. Will I get a heavy core? Let's find out. Oh, my God. I was not expecting it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, game. Look at this. I got one. I got it. Oh. The relief that comes. So is it shapeless, do you think? I haven't crafted one in a while. So you can't do that. Can you do like this? No, it has to be underneath. I feel like it used to be diagonal. Like if you look at it on the diagram here, it doesn't make sense that you get something that points like this when you go like this. I suppose it's different criticizing content you don't personally like compared to saying it's wrong or bad. Yeah, I think the style, I think every like 5-10 years, the style of content that people want entirely changes. I think this is why people call us like the old, this is why people will say to anyone who made content before like 2018, you're like an old man in YouTube terms. It's like, okay, you want to make a video that has relatively few cuts? Because back in the, like in 2008, there was a problem with too many jump cuts is what they called them back then. I don't know what they call them nowadays. And so now, and then there was a move against that, where like making long form meaningful content. And then there was a move back against that about like, no, that people came from Vine and, you know, like the other version of Vine, I don't know what they called it. And so now content is like, if you can't make your point in 6 seconds, you're not making your point at all. Which means there is no point in large numbers of content. Okay, chat. I got my mace. What do we do with it now? It's a good question, right? It's a good question. But, okay, I actually don't know. I don't have any scaffolds. I guess we could just find some enemies below me. I guess I'll use the wind charge and a mace together. Okay, this is kind of hard to do with a controller. It is one I'm going to have to switch out to. Yeah! Should we go again with the breeze? Okay, let's go again for the breeze. Oh, one hit KO. Sounds good to me. Oh, I missed. Okay. Okay. It seems strong. Oh, but it's only so strong. Oh, am I gonna die the moment I get a mace? It looks that way, doesn't it? There's one behind me. Okay. Well, that was good. That is proof that a mace won't save you from everything. If you're in the wrong situation, you are going to die from it. It doesn't matter how powerful your weapon is. Ooh. Gapple. I didn't need to gapple. Remember what happens at 420 members again? So chat, if we hit 420 members, I will bathe in a bathtub full of Dorito. I will see what it is like to bathe in Dorito liquid. It is something I think you have many reasons to look forward to. And we are just 31 members away from our target. It's a little fun one on the way to 500, I think. With a very important goal. I think a very fitting one for 422, right? But yeah, and then now the reverse happens. People go, oh, that's boring. And I kind of see why. You know, there's a error. And you go sort of back and forth, but also it evolves at the same time. But, I don't know, like, things that are unpalatable to your audience are actually the most desirable things elsewhere. But also the kind of supply and demand of this is that as people seek you out as being not that garbage stuff now, you kind of get yourself trapped in a corner. Even if you love the style that Mr. Beast made and you wanted to make those videos so bad, your audience would reject it because it's not you, it's them. Which is actually a problem if you would like to be like them. I'm just going to get out of there because I'm about to be poisoned. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to fire. Yeah, got a collateral. Yeah, another collateral. Yeah, I hope it doesn't stain you for days like the Mountain Dew. Nacho cheese or Cool Ranch? You know what? This is a really interesting one. I've had to think about the logistics of this recently, chat. Okay, let's go. Oh, he hit me up in the sky. Let's finish him. Oh, it's not going well for me. It's not going well for me at all. Eat some more rotten flesh. Okay, let's try this again. Come over here, buddy. Just come up this way. Okay, oh, I'm dead. I'm one more hit and it's over for me. Oh, no. I got the mace and near immediately died. How beautifully brutal. So hopefully that's a good enough reminder that the mace will not save you from everything. Now let's actually do some crafting. We're gonna put the armor on. We're gonna put my stuff on the hotbar. I'm gonna organize my inventory properly this time. For the first time ever, chat, I will have an organized hotbar. Now that I've got so many weapons, I have to. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go find a crafting table. I bet there's one around here somewhere. And we're gonna go enchant my stuff. One of life's greatest tragedies is how Cool Ranch now has like 10% the flavor it used to. I know what you mean. I feel like a lot of that's an example of things changing, and like maybe it's better for picking up new customers, but it just sucks if you're an older one. So now I've got some decisions to make, and I've got to go find some. I need a crafting table more than anything else, and because of the funny world that we live in, I think that's going to be the hardest thing for me to get my hands on. Oh, actually, no, it's not. There's crafting tables found all around this place. Okay, I'll take a bunch of this, and then I'll climb back up here. Chili heat wave. Do you know they don't have chili heat wave in the US? It shocks me every time. The color we use for chili heat wave, they use for cheese. They don't call it cheese, they call it nacho cheese. Why is it not my cheese? I have paid for this bag, Doritos. Who are you to declare that about me? So I've got a full diamond helmet again now, and I'm gonna make an anvil. I think you've got to make like 3 blocks of iron first. And then, hey, there we go. And we're going to put it down. And we're going to combine it with my mace. Mace and windburst. Yeah. I'll call it 1.20 win. Yeah, that doesn't work in text. 1.20 win. There we go. Because it's the 1.20 win update as far as I am concerned. And then we'll put fortune on a diamond pickaxe, but I'll make a brand new diamond pickaxe specifically for it. I don't think I'll need fortune. It's just a... Oh, I can't afford fortune. Okay, let's go kill some mobs. Then we'll get our fortune thing going. Oh, so here's windburst, by the way. Oh, windburst only works on a full. So it's like a chain ability. It's not a by itself. Okay, so... Oh, yeah, there we go. That was satisfying, but I didn't get the second hit on him, so I really messed that one up. Did he just die from magma? Well, that was a waste of his abilities. So let's just turn this off. And we need a little bit more XP still. So I'll take this one down from a distance. Seems to be the easiest way. Okay, he's climbed up there somehow. Don't know how. Is there a staircase there? I guess there must be if one just went up there. 1.20 windburst. You know, 1.20 windburst is even better. You're not terrible. Also, how much did you make doing that cape live stream on TikTok? I'm about to finish it now, actually. Do you want to find out together? I like to be open about income stuff. Just on the level of like, when you are on the outside of anything, people talk about it who have no idea. And so having people actually share is useful on that level, like a curiosity. But also if anyone is like looking to get into this sort of stuff, just knowing like what to expect and what is normal is so important. And so whatever I'm about to say, just bear in mind it's not a flex chat. It is hopefully a learning opportunity. I am actually curious. It might be in the dollars, chat. It might be in the dollars. If we're lucky, if things went well, if I had a good stream, and I you know, when you look at me and you see that I could go to the Greg's Bakery and buy anything I want there. When you see that I could go to you know, when you see that I could say, I'll have a drink with that too, please, mate. When you see that, I just don't want you all to think that I'm on a whole different level, because you know that's obviously what I am. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So the live stream was very cost inefficient with the UK's electricity prices. Yeah, I bet it didn't pay for the electricity to run the stream. Let's find out together though. So the stream was running for 6 hours this time. I think I did a couple of 2-hour ones earlier. I'm gonna stop it right now. If you're watching this, if you're hearing this on TikTok, if you're hearing this on TikTok right now, it means the stream is over. I'm sorry. I hope you got your capes. Over 200,000 people got capes. That is crazy. It's so cool that I've helped almost 250,000 people get their hands on something like that. But also no way, I didn't. Oh no, the chat over there is telling me not to end the stream. Okay, I'll end it and then I'll start another one. How about that? So we hit end. Viewers can't see you. Live will end after the countdown. Okay, so let's find out how much I earned on TikTok today. Oh no, you literally can't. You cannot end a stream. You have to wait 5 minutes. That is a crazy feature. That is a real thing. You can't end a TikTok stream. You have to wait 5 minutes to end it because you can only pause, and then when you pause for long enough, it just counts as over. That is crazy. That is insanity. I guess we won't be finding out how much I made. But yeah, if you just for the benefit of anyone who's right here, right now, curious about what we're talking about. The TikTok cake came out a day early, but you have to opt in to give it to people, and not many people have been. So I ran a stream so that people would have a place to go. I wanted to know how much it might have made, and I did not find out because you can't end a stream of TikTok without waiting 5 minutes. And who has 5 minutes to wait? Not me, that's for sure. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, I'll share the info on Twitter maybe. If you enjoyed this stream, let me know. If you didn't enjoy this stream, then also don't let me know. Just pretend you liked it. You know, just do the polite thing, and then you know, later on we can all make it all better. I hope that you are enjoying and hopefully going through some. You're noticing the positive improvements that have come here on the channel, and hopefully you enjoyed this live stream. Thank you for coming along, everyone. Even Stampy, you're here for a serious amount of it. Usually people pop in and then they pop right back out. You spent some time here. Hope you enjoyed your time, because I enjoyed mine. Goodbye, internet. Look, I got a mace. I gotta look. I can use it for something. I'm gonna do one last big wind burst. One last burst of wind. Do you think it counts against pots? There's only one way to find out. No.